Oh, look at
Oh, this
that.
nigga was on time for
Look
once.
at that. He heard us talking in the break room.
That's shocking.
Ladies and gentlemen, or ladies and gentlemen, and gentle
Plants,
them. I forgot how it goes. Anyway, that's not the whole point.
channel them.
It's episode 7.
37.
We'll get there. Maybe in 30 episodes. But it's episode 7. I'm your humble host. It's your boy. That's it. It's your boy.
I was about to say who is
Nah, they know who it is. It's your boy Booty Scientist, aka Womb Sugar, aka Kyle, aka Chess Certified Community Health Educator, aka I does it all. You heard me? BKA. I don't have a BKA. I'm sorry. But yeah, go ahead. You can get your shit off.
Yeah, you already know what's going on, yo. You know, certified. I'm a certified then. I mean, I got certs on LinkedIn. I took some like
Okay.
classes and like
Yeah.
I did. Yeah, I got some certs on
Like
LinkedIn.
public speaking and shit, right?
Uh, Probably. I took a lot because my job was offering them for free. Like
Oh, you
my
serious? I
last
thought you
job.
was capping. Go ahead.
Oh no, I got my job was offering. We had like LinkedIn Plus or some crazy shit where you
Yeah,
could like
premium. Yeah.
yeah, so you could like watch courses and take classes and get like certs onto your LinkedIn. So I got like 13 certs for nothing that is even remotely close to what I do on my LinkedIn. So I'm certified in all types of shit.
Hey, but you do it all. You Mister does it all. That's what we talking about.
Yeah, yo, you need a cardiac surgeon? I have a certification to recommend you. I can't
He
do it,
said,
but
"Yo,
I
you
can
need a
find a
cardiac
nigga that
surgeon?
can.
I could definitely Google one for you.
Yeah,
Can you just live long enough for you to get into his hospital bed? Like, if you can, then I got you.
certified fast typer. I can Google cardiac surgeon near me in 0.3 seconds.
WPM's off the chart.
You already know who it is. You know, a moist hobo, Flexico burrs. You know, I'm wet, voluptuous. All right, let's get this shit cracking.
You know what's funny? I was just thinking about when you mentioned LinkedIn. I was just thinking about how like LinkedIn is a really funny platform to me because my first experience on LinkedIn was vector marketing. I don't know if you know what vector marketing is.
Yes. I think
You do.
everybody that's
Oh,
graduated
you
high
do?
school
Yeah,
knows vector
probably.
marketing.
Right. Yeah. The cut code knives. And to be fair, those knives are kind of good. They were good knives, in my opinion. I
Not
don't. I'm
good
not a
enough for
knife
me to go
guy.
door to door selling them.
Yeah. First off, you can't sell knives door to door. Second off, why should little black boys be carrying around a pocket full of knives? You see what you see what they trying to get us into, yo?
It's
You
a
see the
setup.
maneuvers? You see
It's a
the
setup from the
maneuvers?
beginning.
This is COINTEL Pro 2.0, bro. You see the maneuvers, yo? Come on.
Tell, bro. This was your first foray into LinkedIn
My
vector
first
marketing?
one was it was a dude, it was some light skinned dude hit me up and was like, "Oh yeah, blah blah." And, I looked back on it, and it's like it was so obvious when looking back on it. But at the time, I was like maybe literally 18 or like 19, so I had no clue. Or was I 19, 18? I don't even think. I think it was later. I think I was like 20, maybe 21.
Probably like
But either way,
27.
LinkedIn was new, right? So I was just like, "Oh okay." He was like, "Oh yeah, something." And he said the keyword entrepreneurship.
That's
Right,
how
so
they
you
get you.
yeah,
Every
exactly,
pyramid scheme.
yeah, because that's a 1099. That mean you not an employee, you a contractor worker.
I know you probably never heard of noni juice, but noni juice is
No
real
need.
big
That
in
sound like
Michigan.
something nasty, like not nasty, but like like some nut ass freak
No,
bullshit.
no, it's some Dr. Sebi shit. It's some cure-all juice that
Ah, okay.
heals any ailments. It gives you energy. It's full of vitamins and minerals. And niggas in Detroit used to go door to door selling noni juice. After the podcast, just look it up, NONI juice, and you'll see a bottle. I drunk it, and that shit is disgusting. But I looked at the shit that's in it, and it looked like it'll cure any ailment, but it don't.
Can it cure loneliness?
Nothing can cure loneliness, but loving oneself.
Hmm. Very deep, Socrates.
I think.
But nah, so no, go ahead.
No, you finish because my shit is about LinkedIn too.
Oh yeah, but yeah, so he had me meet him. He was like, "Ah, yo, meet me at the Starbucks, blah blah, all this other stuff." So I met him at the Starbucks. And the nigga was talking to me about, "Oh yeah, you should do this, blah 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 blah, blah, the play be right, this and that." So I showed up, right? Get there. Um, it's we are in like the upper floor of some office space or something. It was like this weird space that it wasn't quite an office space, but it wasn't like a storefront either. It was like some odd multi-use building that just didn't quite fit either purpose. And so we were in there, and almost like it was like an attic apartment, almost like that's what it was, like an attic apartment that was kind of sort of an office. And so we were in there, we're doing this little training. They're teaching us all this other bullshit, right? They give us a bunch of knives. We start testing the knives. I'm like, oh yeah, these knives bust ass. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I'm thinking like, yeah, I'm getting ready to sell the knives. These knives go hard. Shit. These niggas show me the price, boy. I was
Who the
like,
hell
oh
sell
man.
$200 knives?
Yeah, I'm like, bro, for the set of 3, these niggas about to pay 196.
No,
And
don't
these
get me
no,
wrong.
it ain't
As
the
an
3, it
adult,
ain't the 3 big knives though. It's like it'd be like a paring knife, like one of the small joints.
oh man, come
Yeah,
on
yeah,
now.
like one of the 5-inch knives. I'm like, dog, that's the longest blade you
Who
gonna give me for 190? 190.
who buying this? And you see,
Uh
that's how you know is I was about to say, that's how you
somebody,
know
you
the
know who's buying it. The
Cutco
government
shit.
is the government is buying it, my brother, and they sell it to us.
Cutco is not
Cutco's
shit
a front.
meant for. Well, I mean, yeah, it's definitely front. But I was about to say, even if niggas really do get into Cutco, like real deal salesmen, a
Mhm.
19-year-old is not gonna be able to sell knives for $130.
Yeah, like
Let's
he
get
might
that
sell
straight.
one. He might sell a
If you get
couple, but
lucky,
like
you might get a nigga that's
realistically,
feeling
yeah.
bad for you. You gotta have real deal car salesman level niggas talk to these
You
niggas
gotta
type niggas.
finagle these
You
niggas.
gotta sell salt to a snail
So
type
when the
niggas
last
to
time you had
sell.
steak? He'd be like, 2, 3 weeks ago. He said, "See, you don't eat steak that much. You know why? Cause your
Because they
knife
got
suck.
these
Your
knives.
knife suck. It's too little hard to cut through. How you like your steak done?" He'd be like, "Well done. See, your hard ass steak. You need a strong knife to cut through it. Look what I'm telling you. Look what I'm telling you, boy. Yeah,
That's like
it's only
them niggas that
190.
used to sell vacuum cleaners door to door, where
That is
they
the
would come in
funniest
your
shit I've
house
ever
and
heard in
then
my life.
spill wine on the carpet and get it out. You know how mad I'll be if a nigga walked in my house and spilled some
Nah, they
shit
started
on the
giving them
carpet?
fabric for like obvious
Yeah,
reasons.
they had to because they got all this spilled shit in my house.
Nigga walk into your crib and be like, "Hey, how you? Oh, I think I spilled something on your welcome mat. Watch this. Watch this,
Now, granted, this vacuum cleaner is very good, but just off the strength of you spilling shit on my carpet without my
bro. Just get a
permission,
storefront and do some commercials. What are you doing?
no, we gotta take it to the people. Ain't no guarantee they gonna come to the
These niggas
storefront.
trying to hit the streets like it's a revolution and shit.
That's why it
Like,
sells. No, man, I can't imagine doing door-to-door sales as a career.
of anything though, honestly, like unless it's
Anything,
like a
yeah,
drug, nigga. That's the only thing that's going.
yeah, no. I did sales. I did sales, but it was never door to door. I did sales in multiple forms, but I was never in a residential area. I did sales
Yeah, I didn't either. I did
posted at
like
a
call center
location.
sales.
I did sales posting a location where we had to stop people going to the store. Like, hey, sir, check out this product. I did sales where we were going business to business, like
Mm.
getting niggas to sign up for AT&T and different internet programs. But ain't no way I'm walking up to a nigga's house
With this
and
big ass vacuum cleaner on my back.
not even just about anything. I'm not walking to a house
Nigga
selling
got a vacuum
internet,
cleaner on his back
selling
like it's an
knives.
equip, like it's
They
an
got a
item.
built-in backpack for the vacuum. And you carrying around the sucker like it's a fucking Ghostbusters pack or a fucking leaf blower.
Nigga got the DLC for the vacuum. But
Ain't
wait,
no way.
I know you're thinking to yourself, well, these are liquids. Vacuums can't wet and dry.
See, that's
See?
this is
See
yeah. You
you ain't
need
even
this, don't you?
you're not ready for shit like this.
You're not
You
just
said
in,
you
you're
said you
not
got
in
15 more
some
minutes? I can show you the wet too.
15 more minutes. No, nigga, I don't have 15 more minutes for a random nigga in my house. Get out.
Nigga white just like, wait, now hold on. Now hold on. These kids be spilling a lot of shit. Let's just hear them out. Niggas, oh, I'm not buying this shit. Nigga leave the room and shit. Storm
You
out.
come back and the wife is like, honey, you gotta get this vacuum. This is revolutionary. It'll change everything.
She said, no, no. Okay, so you know the sweet potato, like the little mash and how the shit get caught in the carpet? He can get that up too.
No, no funny shit though. A vacuum cleaner that could do both wet and dry, that would be revolutionary. Because you know how many times
You said
I
would be
had to.
revolutionary, like that shit ain't here. Nigga, where you from? They got wet and dry
No, no,
vacs.
no. I'm thinking like back in the
Oh yeah,
60s
yeah,
when
yeah,
niggas
yeah.
was door to door vacuum salesmen. Because I'm thinking how many times all I had was a dry vac, but I moved and I went to go clean the carpet, so I had to go to a store, rent a wet vac, run it, take it back to the store. If I had a vacuum cleaner, it could just do wet and dry. Nigga, I'm gonna be honest. I might have bought that shit back in the day. If a nigga just
Yup.
showed up on my doorstep with a magic vacuum cleaner,
He was like, wait, now hold on. Now that's not like no special fabric or nothing, right? Nah. How does shit suck up the moisture too? What the fuck?
I'll show you, and then they can take the shit apart and show you all the mechanisms, and you don't understand none of it, but you just cop it anyway.
Yeah, he said, "Now it's got a V8
A
horsepower engine in it."
vacuum cleaner.
Nigga looking like, what the fuck is a V8? He talking about the drink? Yeah, that shit is funny as
A
hell. Like I
V8.
always,
That remind me. I know you don't watch it, but I watch this show called American Dad all the time.
oh, no,
It's
I
one of
watch
my favorite
American Dad. I
shows.
don't like. I've never like thrown on an episode of American Dad, but I watched American Dad
I
plenty.
throw on American Dad every day just because when I go to sleep, I can't sleep in complete silence. Otherwise, my thoughts will
Oh,
creep in and I'll kill
look
myself.
at the little
So
baby.
yeah, whenever I go to sleep, I just throw on a random TV show. I don't even be watching; it's just on the background when I sleep. So I watch either American Dad, Futurama, or some shit, Invader Zim.
So wait, wouldn't you get the problem where you end up watching the show instead of going to sleep? Does that not happen to you?
No, because I don't watch shit that I'm engaged in. I've seen every episode of American Dad or fucking Invader Zim 700 times. So I literally just put it on in the background. I get on my phone and do shit until I get tired, and I just roll over and go to sleep. I literally
I
just need
couldn't
the
do
noise in the background.
it. Like if I hear Fresh Prince going on in the background, and I recognize the episode, nigga, I'm turning over.
No, don't get me wrong. If it's a hard ass episode, I'm like, oh yeah, this shit funny as fuck. I'll turn over and I'll wait for the scene that I like, and then after that, I'll just go back over. But like, I'm not gonna. It's not like I'm gonna turn on a movie I'd never seen before, like Quiet Place 2, and go to sleep with that in the background. No, I turn
Yeah,
on
yeah, I get what
like
you're saying.
I don't even like Family Guy anymore. I'll turn on Family Guy because
Cause you
Family
know
Guy
you ain't
got
gonna turn around.
7. Yeah, exactly. There's 7 billion episodes of Family Guy. I can turn on season 8, and I know my TV is not gonna turn off all night because it's not gonna get to season 20 by 6 a.m. It's just so many episodes. But no, what was I saying? I was watching this episode of American Dad. You reminded me. You talk about a V8 engine and a vacuum cleaner. There's this episode where Stan was power washing the outside patio, and this nigga Roger said that he got a power washer with a Trans Am engine from Detroit. A Trans Am engine. So he turned the bitch on and it strips the entire concrete off of the shit. And he can't control it. And it's like going into the yard and it's stripping up the entire yard. And they find a fucking mound of something white in the yard, like underground.
Why?
White. Long story short, it turned out to be salt. It wasn't cocaine, but it would have been funny if it was cocaine.
You know what's funny? I've been doing power washing for like, or I did
I
power
thought you
washing
was
for
about to
like.
say I've been doing coke for a minute.
Oh no!
I've been doing coke.
He said, "Yo, you know what's funny? I've been coked out for a minute. That white you see? Yeah, it wasn't salt. But nah. I literally was like did power washing with this dude in my town. And yo, that shit will strip your skin off in seconds, bro. Like in
Oh,
literally, like I'm not like because his is I forgot what the PSI is on his, but you know it's
is
just
that shit
pressurized.
stronger than a fire hose? Because fire hoses don't be stripping skin
Nah,
off.
I mean I don't. Well, fire
Man,
hose
it's
are
more
it's a
condensed. It's a tiny
yeah.
nozzle.
Yeah, with this nozzle, it's literally like you know, like when you get
Oh god.
like a not a Febreze spray, but like the sprays where you can put the little stream on. It's like you could do a stream option, you can do a mist
Or when you
option.
put your thumb over the hose in the
Yeah, except you
backyard.
ain't putting your thumb over shit.
Yeah.
Like I'll tell you how I knew. So there was one day we was fucking with it, and we had maybe like a 40-foot hose in the back, and then like maybe 10 or 20 that come out of the truck. So the 40 that's in the truck, something popped in the hose, like it literally just popped. I guess it's so much pressure, and it popped, and then the water was just shooting out of this shit, right? So my man puts his hand over this
Oh
shit
man.
for a split second. Like he puts his hand over his shit. He grabs it, fully wraps his arm around it, and then lets go. Looks up, and his glove is gone right there. His skin is
Oh.
going right there. His shit red. Like it didn't like cut all the way deep, but he was bleeding a little bit. And that was after like a second, nigga. Like
Imagine if he didn't have that glove on, he would have had a fucking skeleton hand. Skeleton hand. That's a weird way to describe the bones that you're not a skeleton.
I don't know what you are at that point. Your hand finished though.
He
You
should have
not.
just oh my god, damn.
I'm straight up not having a good time right now.
Who
Yeah,
would
nah,
be?
that shit is rough. And the funniest part is like This nigga, yo, he be getting so tight. He gets so tight when anything goes wrong. He one of them niggas.
Wait, it wasn't a nigga. It was your boss. You said your
Yeah,
boss get tight when shit goes wrong. He put his hand over it. It wasn't
yeah.
nobody else.
Well, it was like a 2-man op. It's literally him and me. That's it.
Oh, okay.
But he would get like when anything goes wrong, dog. This nigga, you would think this nigga just like his wife just called him and just I'm leaving. I'm taking the kids. Fuck you. You never like you would think that's what happened because this nigga will go ape shit. Like it'll be something the hose will break. It'll maybe take like 5-10 minutes to fix it. And this like he'll start doing like the like he gotta
You know what's
calm
crazy?
himself down because
I'm
he's
kind of the
so
same
sick.
way. Like just the smallest, most random thing that wouldn't affect anybody else pisses me off and
Yeah,
annoys me
minor
more
shit'll
than
do it. Yeah,
yeah.
minor
It's not
shit'll
like
do it.
a big thing. Like I come home and my whole house is flooded. I'm like, damn, that's fucked up. I
He
mean,
said,
what can I
"Damn, all
do?
right, well, my house flooded."
But yeah, it's something tiny, insignificant. I'm fucking all right. I gotta go take a walk and cool off.
That shit, you come home, you lay down in your bed mad wet, and you realize you left your towel in your bed. You like,
No,
oh,
my God, man, what the fuck?
who left this towel here?
Oh, it was me. I'm still mad, yo.
No, it was me. Now I'm madder.
Who
It
the
wasn't.
fuck?
It wasn't someone else. Now I'm madder.
You an adult, so nobody taking out the food to thaw it for it. You get home and the food's still fucking frozen. I'm fucking eating this today, yo. Now I gotta pay money to eat out.
And I got food right here. We got McDonald's at home.
That's happened to me so many times. No, it's even worse when you my refrigerator is cold as shit, like cold to the motherfucker. So I'll take stuff out the freezer and put it in the refrigerator to thaw out 2 days before I'm planning on eating it. You know how mad I am when I come home after work on a Friday when I took some chicken out the freezer on Wednesday and it's still frozen. I be wanting to rip the doors off my refrigerator, yo.
He
I
said,
can't
"You
even
too cold, huh? You too fucking cold, huh? No. Oh, it gets too cold in the fridge, huh? Okay, yeah, we got something for that." Nigga just
it's
ripped the
one
padding
thing
off of the side of the door. Now it's not cold at all.
it's one thing to not remember to take shit out the freezer, but you take it out 2 days in advance, and when you're ready for it, it's still frozen. Somebody gotta fucking do
Now at that
something
point,
about
you
that.
better run that shit under some steaming hot. You better you gonna eat that shit tonight. You better figure it out. You better find a way.
I remember one time I did do that. I just ran it under hot water, and it took like fucking 45 minutes for it to thaw out.
Yeah, I'm about to
I
say
did.
my water get hot as hell, so like I can do that with like semi-frozen stuff and get it unthawed and like ASAP. Like if it's frozen, I can probably run it for like 5. I
No,
would
no,
rather not, but
my shit was frozen. It's not like semi-thawed because my shit gets hot too. So it's not like I just left it in a bowl of warm water. I had it sitting in a bowl with constant boiling hot water running on it, and it shit still took 45 minutes to thaw because it was still pretty much frozen after 2 days.
that's the shit where you gotta leave that shit out. Fuck all that. You gotta put it in an empty bowl and leave it out in the sink or
When nigga,
something.
when I went to go check it, it was already the end of the day when I was ready to eat dinner. So there's no leaving it out because if it any longer,
No. I'm
nigga.
talking about like going straight from the freezer to outside, nigga. Like no
Oh
fridge at
yeah,
all. Like you gonna have to
oh
go
yeah.
all the way.
I'm just gonna have to leave my shit out day of in the fucking sink.
Niggas got to roll the dice.
That's the
Yo, you know,
that's having a good sink. I mean,
tell
a
me
good
why this
fridge.
shit reminds me of, and I'm glad Reef is here because he remember this shit too. But this shit reminds me of a story our man's told us about. He was living, our man's from South Carolina and he lives down there. He was living with this white boy, and this nigga left like some lunch meat out, or no, it wasn't lunch meat. It was like ground beef, and he had, and it mind you, it's South Carolina. You get what I'm saying? Like we're talking South Carolina, so you understand what,
Fucking hot.
yeah, what the temperature. Right. So he was like, it was 90 something degrees, and this nigga left it out like in the sink, like, and then like went to work and left it out that morning.
Hmm.
So then he comes home, I think it's after classes or after something, after a couple hours, and he sees it in the sink, and it's like it's almost like turning brown already because it's 95 degrees.
It's yeah.
And he
Mhm.
looking at it like, oh man. And so goes to his room, chills, blah blah, and then he leaves. He comes back later that day, and then like later that night, I believe, and he sees him cooking with that same meat, and I was just like, yo, Like, so I've done some wild things before, but bro, never have I browned my ground beef before I
And
ate it.
before you
Like that's sickening to me, yo. Like, yo, I can't. That's why you can't eat it at my crib, yo.
Yeah.
That's because
Nah,
it's
yeah.
like it is the weirdest shit. Like I remember I went to somebody's crib, and no, not even went to my crib. I remember a shorty told me she had family members that had a pet raccoon.
Hello?
They had a pet raccoon. One, she was
Mm.
from the middle of fucking nowhere in Florida, but family member had a raccoon. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, yo, can you imagine? I come to
The
your crib, we eating food and shit, blah blah. I'm just scrounging, doing my thing, blah blah.
and you feel a hand on your thigh and you
Not
look
even on my
over,
thigh, not even on
it's
my thigh. Somebody mentioned a name and I don't know who that person is. I'm like, well, where they at? They're like, oh, he's in the back room. I'm like, well, why he ain't come out yet? Oh, he's a raccoon.
y'all
With
feeding me food in the same house as a
no,
raccoon
yeah,
now?
if y'all got a raccoon, that mean that motherfucker run wild. Because that's how raccoons work, nigga. There ain't no domesticating
Ain't
a
no
raccoon.
wrangling.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you can wrangle them to a degree, but my nigga, that have you seen raccoon, bro? You can't house train no raccoon. Like you
You
can't.
can't house train a nigga with human hands.
Yeah,
Cause you can't house train a human. Little raccoon hands is everywhere. Oh man, I just said raccoon. I'm
raccoon.
getting Baltimoreized. I've been here too long. Oh
You got
man.
raccoon hands. But yeah, nah. I mean, that's bro. It's sick, bro. It's sick. Like you'll never know what go on in niggas' kitchens. Like
Yeah.
I've heard, it's just wild. It's just wild what some niggas do. Like, and I remember the worst was a nigga got on my ass because he was like, "Oh, you don't water wash your chicken?" I was like, "No, I use vinegar." And I just like rub it down and let it sit for a couple minutes. And he's like, "Bro, you gotta wash the blood off." And I'm like,
Nah, you first off,
"Bruh, the water. What is lukewarm water doing to your chicken?"
exactly.
But
First
spreading
off, first off.
the shit on the chicken into
Exact.
your
That's
sink.
literally what I was about to say. I read a study like years ago saying niggas that wash their chicken are just spreading salmonella around their kitchen, especially depending on if you got like high pressure water. Wherever that water sprays, the salmonella is just going
Splashing up. So if
and
that
it's
water
just
splash up
going.
on your shirt, you got that salmonella skin, nigga.
And also, nigga, you gotta wash the blood up, nigga. You cook it. What do you think is gonna happen to the blood? What's gonna happen to the bacteria?
It's that
What you-
salmonella sweater, nigga. You heard me?
No, I was always taught the best way to clean chicken is with lemon juice and vinegar. You
Yeah,
don't
I
want
read
to
something like that too.
power wash your chicken and spread
Power
salmonella
wash.
everywhere.
Strip the meat off with a power washer.
Specifically think about my kitchen because my kitchen, the faucet, it's one of the faucets you can take off and you can like clean wherever you want to.
Yeah, I got
And
one of those, but
so
my shit like it give you like 3 inches of slack, and then it's like, all right, bro, look, you pushing it.
my shit, it'll give you all the slack in the world, but the further you pull it, the less pressure you get.
Mm,
It's got two settings. It's got the normal stream and it's got the shower spray stream.
mm-hmm.
And when I tell you there's so much fucking force in that shower spray steam, the water sprays everywhere. When I'm cleaning fucking dishes, I'll find some shit on the fucking stove. Just some water droplets on the stove.
We
So
gonna find a
ain't no
piece of
way I'm gonna
spaghetti that
wash
got splashed
chicken.
out of a bowl across the
Exactly.
room.
So ain't no way I'm gonna wash chicken with that amount of power. It's gonna be salmonella everywhere.
With great power comes
It's
great
like a
salmonella.
Trans Am engine inside my sink.
Yeah, nah, I'm telling you, you can't do that. That's why, that's why I also stopped eating at Chipotle. I had
Why?
to. Because them niggas got too many outbreaks, bro. They got records for like how much they paying in fines because of these
Oh
outbreaks.
yeah,
Records. They setting records. Bro,
nigga.
remember when Taco Bell was like the laughing stock? Niggas was like, yeah, you eat Taco Bell, you gonna get sick. They
Nah,
breaking
Chipotle.
records. Taco Bell wasn't never fucking with Chipotle in this tear niggas stomach lining up game. They was never on that like they was just giving you mild stomach irritation. Like you eat Taco Bell and your shit start to rumble a little louder, bubble a little bit. Like, but nah. That's
Nigga,
Chipotle.
Chipotle has been having issues since we were younger. I remember
Mhm.
hearing about Chipotle and fucking having what's it
It
called?
was E. coli.
E.
Yeah.
coli back in like 2009 when
Yep.
I was in high school.
Yeah.
Niggas
There
was
was a
getting E.
time
coli.
my dad was sick because he ate at a Chipotle, and it was allegedly one of the ones that had E. coli. He got tested. He didn't
Mhm.
have it, but he was hot because he had literally like I think, he wasn't a Chipotle nigga, but he tried it,
Yeah.
and then the news Bro, I just remember that day. That nigga was so, like when the nigga got like the head down, like I'm just like
I'm
1,000 yard stare sick, like I want to
yeah,
hurt somebody sick.
1,000 yards.
Yeah, I'm talking like he got his head down, like nigga, like I'm just imagine because I don't know how he found out. Like when I came home, he had already found out. So like I didn't know what he was mad about, and then niggas told me I was like, but I'm just imagining this nigga like watching the news. Hey babe, turn that up. What they say about Chipotle? I just went there today. That shit was kind of good, man. Not gonna lie. What is
That's
outbreak with
a
the
fucking hilarious
he
scenario.
said about 400 exposed. Oh shit. Which
400 exposed.
he said, all right, no, but which Chipotle's they talk? Route 22. That. Oh man.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
I gotta
Whew.
go take a walk.
I should nigga Google search is E. coli transmissible? He said, can I spread this? Like, is it contagious? Can they get this?
Can my kids get this? I can survive this, but I don't know if my kids can survive this.
I don't know if I would want my kids to survive this. Who would they become afterwards?
You know,
Monsters.
you know what's crazy though? I'm just built different. So even if I did get E. coli from
Oh,
Chipotle,
brother. Yeah, any wood near you? Make sure you knock on that. Yeah. I was
no,
about
but
to
I'm serious.
say.
My stomach. I
So you
mean,
got that lead belly.
no, I was gonna say the older I'm getting, the more I'm kind of waning a little bit. But in my younger days, like say fucking 17 to 22, nigga, I could eat fucking anything.
I think
And it's like
that's
the
the golden
Thunderdome,
age.
yo. There's no going. Everything's coming in. Nothing's coming out, yo. It's only one way out, yo. I'm first off, I've only thrown up from like food poisoning once in my life. I've only gotten food poisoning one time, or I may have gotten it more, and I just didn't know it was food poisoning. But I've only been diagnosed with food poisoning and had to throw up one time, and that one time was 100% my fault. Me and my nigga decided to make shrimp po' boys,
Mm-hmm.
and we put mayo and mustard on it,
Mm-hmm.
and them bitches was hitting. They were so good. There was still some left the next day. Um, we were drunk when we were making them, so we didn't even refrigerate. We left them on the counter,
Oh
obviously.
my goodness.
So next day I woke up, I put one in the microwave and warmed it up. So hot day old shrimp po' boy with mayonnaise, shrimp and mayonnaise.
I am going to be sick to my stomach.
So I ate it and it didn't taste bad. The shit tasted fine. That shit was
No, I bet
busting. It
it
tastes
tastes.
just
It
like the
always
first
does. It
day.
always
It
does.
tasted just like the first
Bro,
day.
it never tastes like E. coli when you get it. Like it never tastes like salmonella or some shit. Nigga, that shit tastes.
It
It tastes
was
like heaven.
busted. Yeah. And then I didn't even make it to the next day. Later that day, I was in the bed with a fever, diarrhea, vomiting.
Oh man,
I had everything. I had everything. I had to call somebody to bring me some soup from a restaurant because I couldn't get up to go make myself some food.
nigga was
Like
bedridden.
I was bedridden from fucking day old shrimp po' boys. Never,
Nigga was Goku with the virus in him.
yeah, yeah. That never happened to me before because so I was just like, what the fuck is going on, yo? What
I've
is
actually
going
never had that. Like I've never had food poisoning, and I've done that exact scenario you just described. I've done that too many times, more times than I am willing to admit. Um,
You know what's
and
crazy? Oh,
I've never
sorry.
gotten
No, you go
smoked
ahead.
off of that. I've
You
never
know,
gotten smoked off of that.
you know the wildest shit, yo. The absolute
I
wildest
didn't
shit.
do it with shrimp though. I have never done it with fish. That might be the difference.
What you do it with then?
Yo, look, man, it's not about me,
No, no,
right?
no. What did you do it with? Because the only shit that would affect you like that is like shrimp or fish. You're not
Oh,
gonna
okay.
get sick from like day old chicken or day old steak.
You could, but probably not steak, but
I mean,
maybe some chicken.
you quote unquote could, but what are the chances of E. coli just lingering in your room and then getting on
Slithering.
day old chicken? First off,
I don't know. I don't know.
me,
I actually don't know.
I leave stuff out all the time.
You stop doing
Like
that though?
no man, that's how I'm building
Oh,
up
that's
my
right.
immunity.
You got that super frozen fridge. I forgot. Nigga don't got no choice. It's either freezer or room temp. That's it.
What
Gee,
I was about to say though? Oh yeah, ever since the fucking that pole boy incident, I haven't learned my lesson, and I still be leaving out like seafood or shrimp the day after, and I've come to the conclusion it wasn't the seafood, it was the mayonnaise.
Oh, that was it. Would you leave the mayonnaise out?
The mayonnaise was already on the sandwich. It was already on the
Oh no!
po' boy. So
Oh,
it wasn't the shrimp. So like the
oh
whole sandwich was made. It was
no!
shrimp, mayonnaise,
Oh yeah, it was that
mustard.
egg for sure.
Yeah, so it was out for a day, put in the microwave, ate it.
Oh,
So it was the mayonnaise because there's been so many
bad.
times where I left. There's been so many times I left out shrimp or salmon or
Yeah, and that ketchup,
anything.
they see that ketchup, they like, man, I might fuck with that nigga that shit. But when that mayo come around,
It's
ooh,
mayo. You can't fuck with mayo.
you know what
Anybody
that means?
listening, you can't fuck with mayo.
What isn't it like the saying like white people like mayo or some shit like
Not
that?
mayo. No, mayonnaise is good. It's Miracle Whip.
I
Mir-
grew up on Miracle Whip for a while. I ain't gonna hold you. I
I
didn't know what
was
mayonnaise was. Like when I first had Hellman's, I almost threw up. That shit was disgusting. Like I was just so used to eating Miracle Whip. The first time I had like that, the Hellman's, like the yellow
yeah,
bottle. Nigga, I
yeah.
had that and almost had a aneurysm. Nigga, I almost had a stroke on sight. I was like, ah.
For the longest time, I was like,
The
why do they say white
consistency,
people eat?
oh, that shit almost made me want to throw up. It was jiggling on the knife.
Oh,
When
that's
you know what I'm talking
I'm
about.
thinking about that. I don't want to think about that.
But Miracle Whip is like
Oh,
it's like they got the texture. It's like I don't know how to describe it, but it's like solid almost.
it's
Like
the
it's like a
complete
whip.
opposite for
It's
me.
whip.
Miracle Whip is disgusting to me.
But it's like a
Mayo
whip
work
though. It's like a mousse almost. Or is that the right word? Am I thinking the
a
right word?
mousse, like I don't know,
Like
like
meringue or some shit. Like
oh
it's
meringue.
like that.
That's that's worse. I'm not
No,
trying to eat.
that's not worse
That's
than the
worse.
jello jiggling. No, it's not.
Listen. All right. There's different types of mayo. First off, there's different
Hmm.
types of mayo,
There's
but
eggless mayo, which depending on who you ask, which corporation you ask, does not exist.
I don't even know what mayo I be. I don't. First of all, I don't buy mayo unless it's like a. This is gonna make me sound like a hipster or some shit, like a
Nah, the
Argentinian,
avocado
not
oil
Argentinian.
mayo or some shit.
Was it? What do they call this shit? Argent, Argentinian or some shit.
For mayo?
You know, yeah. You know what I'm
I
talking
don't
about? Like
know.
some
Shit. What, they really good
specialty
at it in
mayo.
Argentina? I don't
No,
know.
not Argentinian. That's not. It's
Artisanal or
a
some shit?
artisanal. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, okay.
Artisanal mayo.
Oh, that's like when niggas like ain't that just a code for like fancy like it's like when niggas
Yeah,
put they
literally.
heart and soul into that mayo, like a nigga really stepped on that mayo.
Yeah. The
Nigga
only mayo I
nigga
get
put his
is like
foot in that mayo.
artisanal, like some garlic
Some
aioli mayo.
specialties. Oh yeah, garlic aioli.
Garlic aioli. I never just straight up buy fucking Miracle Whip.
No. I did
Ain't
back in the day when my parents was buying it, but once I became
yeah.
an adult, nah, I got the the little shit with the olive oil in it, the
Nah.
avocado oil. I
Exactly.
got the
Yeah, you gotta have that. I'm not gonna eat
what was
just
the
no
other
straight
one?
up fucking
They had
mayo.
this. I had a sriracha mayo the other day. That
Yeah,
shit was
sriracha mayo.
stinking. Ooh, I don't like the Chipotle mayos. A lot of them are nasty.
What I usually do is I'll just take like garlic aioli mayo and then
Oh my
I'll
goodness.
take some
Woo.
Tabasco. You can
Oh
say
yeah,
what you want
that's
because I know you don't like spicy stuff, but
no.
I take
I'm
some.
saying it sounds good. I don't like Tabasco, so I would use
No,
another
that's what
hot
I'm saying.
sauce.
That I use so like in my world, and I know a lot of other people feel this way. There's
Nobody feels
specific
that way.
hot sauces that go with specific things. I feel like
Tabasco goes with hell. People who do
all
all the
right,
wrong things in life.
listen. All right, so
Yeah, go ahead.
Valentina is 100% the best hot sauce out. Hands down, nothing tastes better than Valentina.
Valentine. I don't even think I know what the fuck that is. I'm not a hot sauce connoisseur, so.
You, I'm telling you, if you don't try some, I'll bring a bottle up when we come in August. I'll bring a bottle of Valentina up because I got like 7 bottles just because I need to always have some Valentina
Oh,
on me.
okay. I've seen this before for sure, but
It's
I
the
don't.
best hot sauce. Frank's Red Hot is the best hot sauce for wings,
Yeah,
buffalo
Frank's Red
wings,
Hot goes
chicken.
hard on wings.
Tabasco is really good for eggs mixing with
No,
other products like I said, mayo. It's also good for
no,
fried foods.
no.
It because Tabasco is
Fried
mainly
foods make sense.
vinegar.
Fried food
It
makes
really
sense.
mixes well with the grease from the
Fried
fried
food
foods.
makes
Yeah.
sense. That definitely makes sense. That's it
Yeah.
though.
No. I'm telling you, try some Tabasco with eggs, yo. I'm telling you.
Try some
Lactate.
tapatio with some eggs, nigga. I'd rather have
I've
that.
had Tapatio with eggs. I've had Valentino with eggs. I've had Cholula with eggs. I've had Frank's with
And
eggs.
all them shits is better than
No,
motherfucking
no.
than Tabasco
Sometimes
eggs.
vinegar just tastes good.
Vinegar in your eggs. I should spit in your direction. I should spit in
You
your
don't even know what
direction.
direction I'm in.
I should just I'm gonna cover every
Just hurl
base.
one. Just
Now
you gonna
I'm gonna
spit
do north, south,
north,
east,
south,
west,
east,
and
and
then hit the diagonals too. I'm catching them all.
west.
You gonna catch one of these?
No, I'm telling you, this. You need to try Valentino for real. It's
No,
literally
I
the
definitely would
best
try
hot
that.
sauce.
Like it looked good. I've seen this before in the store too, for sure.
Yeah,
So
order that shit.
I don't even gotta order it. I go to the store and cop it. But now Tabasco's garbage. And I wish people would stop. I wish we would be honest with ourselves. Like Texas
Nope.
Pete is better than Tabasco. And Texas Pete isn't that bad, but it's
It
like
takes me
not.
not
It's
bad.
not. It's just kind of regular. Even that Red Devil
You know
shit.
what
You
else
ever
is
had that
good?
Red Devil?
I have. It's trash. Red Devil is
Yeah,
trash
and
hot
it's
sauce.
still better than Tabasco.
It's not.
That's my
It's not.
point.
You're not a hot sauce connoisseur, so you
No,
just don't get the
Tabasco is
taste.
mid.
It's not. It
It's
just
mid.
pairs with very specific
Mid.
things. It pairs good with
It's not
salmon too.
even
I'm an
mid.
emoji.
It's
It's good with salmon.
awful.
It's all
I'm
right. Cut
sorry.
the stream off. We
I
finna
was
rumble.
being
We
generous
finna
when I
rumble.
said
Nope.
mid.
We finna
Well,
cut the
you
stream
gonna
off. We
fight for
finna
the
rumble.
honor of Tabasco, you
Yes.
nasty nigga?
Yes.
I can't
Yes, I
believe
am.
this is the nigga I'm
Yes.
working with. This is the man I'm in cahoots with. This is ridiculous. I can't believe this.
You know what else is
A
good
nigga
though?
that's willing to scrap with me over
Hold on.
Tabasco.
You wait. You talk about Tabasco, but
Mm-mm-mm.
have you ever had Louisiana and Crystal's hot sauce?
I've had Louisiana. Crystal sounds familiar.
Crystal's is shit tier hot sauce. It costs like $1, but
Oh, I
it
seen
still
this.
tastes good. It still tastes good.
I've seen this. Yeah, I've
You
seen this
just don't.
before.
You're not a hot sauce connoisseur. You just don't get it.
I've seen it.
Louisiana,
I've never had that though.
Louisiana is good though. They sell
No,
not
I
sell,
know
but like
Louisiana is good. I have in my
they have
house.
Louisiana at Shake Shack, and every time I go to Shake Shack, I steal a whole bottle of Louisiana hot sauce.
Like our house wasn't a big hot sauce family, but like the two we did have growing up was Louisiana's and Frank's.
Yeah, same. My mom always kept a bottle of
It was
Frank's.
always them two.
Always.
Like Frank's was more likely to be there. Louisiana's was like the backup, but
Yeah.
Frank's was the number one, and Louisiana's was the backup.
I've always been into hot sauce and spicy foods ever since I was a kid. My mom used to tell me stories about her eating hot foods while she was pregnant with me. So she used to joke that I was gonna come out red. And I just ever since I've been born, I've just been eating hot shit. Even since I was in like fucking 5th grade, I was eating hot shit.
See, I like the taste of hot things. It's always back in. I don't know how niggas deal with that. That's the part that I just don't understand how niggas
You
handle that.
you deal with it however you can. Is the
I mean,
only
I know
way I
you
can
deal with
describe
it
it.
like how everyone else deal with it. Like you don't do nothing special. You just built different though. That's the problem. And
Yeah,
I'm not built different. So it's like,
yeah,
what do I do but just hold the L?
yeah.
Nah, sometimes it don't
Literally.
be worth it.
See, this is why my only goal in life is to get famous enough to make it into an episode of Hot Ones.
Yo, you know what's funny? I actually did a challenge with all those sauces.
Did you make it? How far did you make it? I know you didn't make
I
it that
made it.
far.
No, I made it to like 5. I could have did 6, but I would just
You
I
just
didn't
didn't
have
want to. It was
I didn't have the heart. Yeah, no.
have the
5
goal.
5 took it out of me, and I was like, and there's a one worse. No, I can't do it.
You didn't even make it to the
I can't
bomb
do
with
it.
everybody
No, I
just
tasted the
sitting
bomb though.
there.
I tasted the
I
bomb.
was gonna say that's the
I tasted
worst
the bomb.
one.
The
Everybody says this
bomb
shit is
is
awful.
yo. I can't explain to you how bad it tastes.
No, that's what everybody
Like
says. It's not just hot; it also tastes
it's
terrible.
it's it's
It's
indescribably hot.
indescribable.
Yeah,
You
it's
can't even.
indescribably hot, but the taste, it's so bad that it won't go away. Nothing takes it away, that nothing
Oh
washes that
man,
flavor away. It's just there for like
you
45
just
minutes.
gotta open a gallon of milk and just sit your tongue in the milk.
Yeah, and even that's
Don't
not
you
gonna
can't
get
even
rid of
drink
the
it. You just
taste.
gotta sit it in there. Oh,
Oh
the
yeah, you got to
taste,
dip it in there. You got to dip it in some
the
milk and some ice.
taste,
You got milk, some iced milk, dipping your tongue in
iced
it.
milk. I really want to go on hot ones because I love spicy stuff and I want niggas
There's
to interview me.
there's one sauce. It's like a tiger sauce. It's got like a tiger on it. I forgot what it is. It's like I think that one's like number 6 or 7, something
I mean,
like that.
it
And it's
changes. They change the sauce every season. They only
yeah, no,
keep
no, I know.
certain ones,
But I think when
and
they
of
had it up
course, the
there,
bomb is one of
yeah,
the
no,
ones they keep
it's
every season.
of course, because it's
Because you gotta
disgusting.
have the most disgusting shit up there
Yeah,
for
yeah, no,
niggas.
it's a rite of passage at this point.
Yeah.
I
But no, what
forgot
was
what
the
it
second
was.
one?
I'm about to look it up, see what it was. Queen's Majesty, Scotch bonnet and ginger hot sauce. That one was actually pretty good. Like it's really
Scotch
good on
bonnet
wings.
and ginger. That does sound good.
Like on wings, that shit was rocking. Like the sauce itself is incredibly hot. Like, or it was hot as hell for me. But
Why don't why don't nobody on Hot Ones ever ask for like ranch or blue cheese to dip it in? Is that like not allowed? They just eat the wings and then drink water or
somebody,
drink milk.
I want to say someone did once, but I don't.
I'm gonna be the first thing on Hot Ones to ask for blue cheese.
No,
Everybody
this was a
listen, mark
4. This
that.
was a 4. Never mind. It wasn't like a 6 or 7. It was a 4.
A 4.
Yeah, this one
Damn.
was really good on
You
wings.
clocked out on 4?
No, I did this one, nigga. Shut up. I told you
You
5 got
clocked
to
out
5.
well, I was gonna say you clocked out on 5,
Bro,
but
you gotta understand this. When we did the test, we didn't test them on wings. We literally just did dabs.
oh, what the fuck? Ew, what the hell's wrong with y'all?
We were
Y'all
sick
just drinking
niggas.
hot sauce?
We just did a dab of hot sauce. I'm sorry.
You should be, nigga. What the fuck?
But yeah,
Ew.
so yeah, with the dabs, bro, it's worse. It's worse than those wings
I
could. Like
know
on the
it is.
wings,
Nigga, you
boy.
just
On the wings,
putting
I probably could have
straight
got to the bomb,
you
and
just
I
putting
probably would have left.
straight hot sauce on your tongue? Why?
Oh. I'm sorry. I thought that's what hot sauce niggas do.
No, what? No, we
See,
just getting
I
chill.
wasn't raised
No.
in the culture, in the hot nigga
This
culture. So
that's not the culture to just drink hot sauce, nigga. You
I
put it
just the
on
way y'all
things.
niggas be talking, I just assume y'all just put that on everything, even your tongues.
The tongue don't count as everything. Everything is food, sir.
Sorry.
You should. I mean, you don't gotta tell me sorry. Tell your inside sorry, because I'm sure you was bubbling after that day.
No, was I? I wasn't just bubbling. My shit was simmering. My shit was what's that word? Fricassee.
Seed. Your stomach was on cloud 9.
My shit was dancing. I couldn't believe it.
Diamonds on you dancing.
But I don't know how. That's the part that kills me every time. Like it don't matter. Like, cause I'll eat something that like on the way down, it's genuinely not that hot. But damn, on the way out,
Your
why is it
stomach.
hotter? It's hotter now. I was
Mhm.
good when I ate these. The first time around, I was like, okay, a little hot, a little tang. Okay. You know, on the way out, just like, oh God, please. It's just it can't be this hot, right?
That's how my body do any type of pork. Because I don't usually eat pork. I'll go like months at a time without eating
Nigga,
pork.
weakness is a pork chop.
Yeah. Well, I don't even eat pork. Like the only type of pork that I eat is like
Bacon.
maybe
You know what I'm
bacon
saying?
or some whatever's on a pizza. I'll go months at a time without eating pizza. The I want to say episode 2. I was talking about the story where I didn't eat pork and then I had the pizza and shit on myself.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
My body just doesn't agree with pork. And so like
So
I
one
can
weakness.
yeah, that's my only weakness. But then like I said, one way in, one way out. It's not coming up the front, nigga. I don't be throwing up. My stomach just different, cast iron stomach,
I be
That's
throwing
why
up,
that's my
unfortunately.
claim to flame. A flame? Fame.
Uh-oh. Nah, I do be I think the last time I threw it recently, and it was a bad decision from the beginning. Um so
Aren't
you've
they
heard.
always?
Yeah,
Even at least
it
throwing
always
up
is.
before?
Yeah,
Okay.
almost every time. Yeah, 99% of no, 100% of the time when you throw up, it's yeah. But it starts with this drink that you may have heard of called Everclear. Um, so this
This
particular
stupid about thinking about that.
this particular
Oh
night
God.
didn't have any alcohol. Wasn't gonna go get any alcohol. Liquor stores was
Yeah.
closed, and I was like, damn, I don't got no liquor. I don't got nothing. Looked around, nah. Lo and behold, it's a fully untapped bottle of Everclear. And I'm thinking, like, how the fuck did this even get in here? At first, I wasn't even thinking of using it. I was just thinking to
Devil put
myself,
it there.
I'm like, how did it
Did
get in here? And then I remembered, oh, my brother bought this a long time ago. Blah, blah. And there's like a whole story for why he bought it but never used it. And so I'm sitting there like, oh, okay, well, maybe I'll just crack it. Because I used to drink, and this is me admitting something I shouldn't, but I used to drink Everclear back in the college days. Reef was with me. Reef also was drinking. that bullshit.
Savages.
As well as my boy Alex, the one who was roommates with that guy who ate the brown ground beef.
Deplorable individuals all
Yeah,
around.
yeah, absolutely. But nah, so literally, it's Everclear, right? So I'm like, all right, I've mixed with Everclear before, and with Everclear, it's all about ratios. If you fuck this ratio up, you're
I know.
going to have a bad night.
That's why I almost threw up in my mouth because I've had a lot of bad nights
You're
with
gonna
Everclear.
right because Everclear is like what, like 2.5 times as strong as a typical drink. Like
Yeah.
so, and mind you, I don't drink liquor like vodka, gins. I mean, gin I kind of drink, but like vodkas, whiskeys, brandies, cognac. I don't drink all that shit that much. I usually drink
Yeah.
like ciders, beers, and stuff like that. So you can already understand it. When you're jumping from 9% or 8% to 92%, 96%. I don't know what per fucking percentage
An
Everclear is.
unprecedented.
Yeah, yeah, a simply unprecedented percentage.
Your
The only
body
two, you
just
know,
can't handle that shit.
every time I've drinking something over like 100 proof, I've thrown up every single time. I had 151 another time and threw a hell
Oh,
up.
don't even. After you get done with your Everclear story,
Yeah,
I got a 151 story.
yeah. So anyway, right? So I'm like, all right, you know what? Fuck it, let me get a little tap of this. So I'm like, all right, I pour a shot. I'm like, all right, boom, put one shot in there, pour that in there. Pour another shot. All right, 2 shots. That's it. We good. We good. Pour that in there. Start drinking. Right? Get through that. Get through that cup maybe in like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I'm feeling good. Feeling all right. I'm all right. Cool, cool, cool. See, now here's where I fucked up. Here's where I fucked up.
Yeah.
I went back in for the second cup. That's not where I fucked up. Where I fucked up is
Oh, too much, didn't you?
I did a little too much on the second cup, and that was because I had forgot about the ratios, and so I said, all right, I'm gonna just like pour it in because I didn't feel like getting the shot glass, and I was drunk already, right? Like a little tipsy, so I was like, I don't feel like going to get the
Yeah.
shot glass and measure and blah blah blah. Just pour a little Everclear
I
in there.
already feel like I'm about to throw up just from
Yeah,
the
I'm gonna just
smell.
pour a little Everclear in there, and and I don't know if you know Everclear also doesn't have like it don't got like the little slits on top of the bottle like to stop you from pouring your life away. It don't have those, so
Nah.
you could turn the bottle upside down and pour the whole thing if you wanted to. So of
Yeah.
course my splash came out a lot stronger than I wanted to. Unfortunately, I already had a mixer in the drink, so I was
You
like,
know,
ooh, okay, put extra ice in it,
extra
and
ice
then
in it.
and so and so
Like
and then
extra ice is gonna do something.
nah, yeah, for sure, against 97% alcohol, yeah, for sure. And then what really killed me, right, is my dumbass again. Series of bad decisions. I then thought to myself, all right, you know what? I gotta water this down. I gotta like whether it's juice. I got juice. I got something to mix with it. It's just I'm in a 32-ounce cup and I'm at like 30 ounces. I don't got no
32.
space.
You didn't
Yeah,
say how big the cup was.
yeah. See, that was the problem. The second cup was bigger than the first.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
But see, I wanted mostly juice, but the problem was I poured too much, moist. That was all. It's like it's just the video, Terry. It go down.
Terry!
it go down,
Terry!
Terry. But yeah, so
Oh
literally, I
my
poured a little too much. So I'm like, so I made the mistake of thinking, all right, you know, I gotta get through this because I gotta get to the mixer. So my dumb ass smashes like a third of the cup,
Oh.
so I can pour in the mixer, right?
Oh.
So I just third of the cup, pour the mixer in, smoke, drink, finish that cup.
You
In
smoke
like an
too?
orderly man. Nah, I mean, yeah, smoke was automatically gonna be added to that, but I drank that cup in a somewhat orderly manner. And at the end of this, I was smacked. I'm like, ooh, I'm smacked, boy. But it wasn't like overwhelmingly smacked. It was just I knew I was smacked. Like, so I was like, all right, cool. Drink some water. I don't know what the hell. I ate a snack before I went to bed. No, it was something crazy. It was like half a sleeve of Pringles and something
You ain't
else.
even eat real food. You ain't no
No, I
steak,
ate real
no
food earlier
chicken.
on, but unfortunately, after
You
the
ate some
liquor,
Pringles.
I
You
ate
know,
some Pringles.
Pringles didn't really do nothing. That probably actually aided you
Nah,
throwing up.
yeah, absolutely. So what happened was it was like one of them movies where like a nigga wake up out his dream and like the camera's just showing him sitting up in bed. It was like that at like 3:30 in the morning, and I was like, oh no,
Ooh.
oh no, and like I was up, but I didn't know why I was up, but I knew something was up. I was like, Nah, my body told me my body said get the fuck
Somebody
up.
said,
Like,
"Get up." All right, go to the
yeah,
bathroom.
body said get
Why?
up.
Why else would I be up?
Yeah, so I'm sitting there. I just naturally, instinctually went to the bathroom, peed while I was peeing. I was like, oh no. So that began this series of a long series of throw up. And the worst part was at first it was just water. No, the first time it was
You
unfortunately those
think it was
Pringles.
water, but it was clear because it was
Yeah, the first
Everclear.
time it was Pringles, and Everclear and water probably. And then it kept being Everclear, Everclear, Everclear. And then it got to a point where I was supposed to, this was a Saturday night, and I had to go to church the next morning.
Mm.
And do work because like I
Oh.
do videography, right? So
How
I
long
think,
ago was this?
This wasn't that long ago.
Oh, I was thinking this was in college.
Nah,
This was
nah,
recently?
nah,
Oh man, you a sick
nah.
Negro.
This was 2021. But anywho,
You drinking Everclear in
uh,
20? Oh
hey,
man.
look, man, it's all I had, man.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
But yeah, anyway, so I remember I got there and I felt so bad because in my head it got to a point, like when you're in church and like say when you gotta go to the bathroom or like if something happens and like you really gotta get out of there, that's when church slowed down. That's when God walk into the room. God walk in the room. Hold on, hold on. There's somebody in a rush in here. Pastor, slow down, Pastor. I don't
Hold
think
up.
they hear you. I don't think they hear you.
Has to start getting the spirit at that point.
He just hold
You
on,
gotta wait.
hold on. I see something else, and I'm like, no, you can't see nothing else. Come on, bro. Come on. And I'm saying, bro, I was sitting there I was fighting my demons. I'm just
Man.
sitting there like, yo, come
You can't
on,
call out
man.
sick, nigga.
I'm like, yeah, right, exactly. And so I'm just like, come on, man, please, yo. Yo, y'all gotta be done praising, please, yo. I'm just like, yo, come on, son.
The
One more.
Lord good. He got it, yo.
Yeah,
You
I'm like,
know
he
y'all love
good, but
him,
come
yo.
on, bro.
Please, bro. Please.
Yeah, bro. Why would you do? Nigga,
Why would you
bro.
praise
Yeah,
people?
bro. I was like, yo, come on. And bro, it went to the longest prayers, the longest scriptures, the songs, and then reprising songs. Oh, y'all like that one? Run it back. I'm like, no. Oh,
You know what?
oh.
The Lord offers his toughest adversities
Yeah,
to his
right to his strongest
strongest
soldiers.
soldiers.
Lord, I don't want to be in the army no more. He said, y'all don't got no tech support roles or nothing. Yo. I'm not trying to be out here on the battlefield no more.
This is unbelievable.
That's that shit where the niggas shooting out there, man. Come on,
Why
man.
the fuck can he just call out? You
It's
wanted
not
that
that
check.
I'm the only person who could do it, baby.
Oh, you gotta be there every week.
I mean, like I could leave. Like I left 1 week, when I went on my date. But other than that, you gotta like I pretty much gotta be there. Like
You
I can
can't
call
like
out,
you can't
but
set the cameras up and then tell niggas, all right, push this button to start the recording, push the button to
I
start
mean
it.
I could. I'm not gonna leave that to a random nigga there though. Like you know what I mean. There's only one nigga whose job that is, and it's mine. So
What
it's
you
like
gonna
literally
what you gonna do
nobody
for
else.
your birthday? Because
Huh?
you're not going to church. I said, what you
Oh
gonna
no,
do for
I
your
already
birthday?
told them
You're
about that.
not
Yeah,
going
yeah,
to
they
church.
know about that. Nah, they know
Oh,
about.
okay.
They knew about that months in advance. But what I'm saying is, this was the night before. I couldn't
Oh
show
yeah,
up
you
and be
can't
like,
just yeah.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Who am I call at 4:30? Yeah, Pastor. Look, I can't make it. What's going on?
I got too fucked up last night. The
I ain't even
devil
gonna
got
hold
me.
you. I'm throwing a bile right now.
Nah, Pastor not gonna understand that. Cause why would you be getting fucked up
He
the
said,
night
"No, no,
before?
no, 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 no. I'm throwing a bile. You understand?
Yeah, no, I understand. You got too fucked up because I
Okay.
didn't have my knee.
I don't think you do understand." He said because I think you would understand why I'm not going to be there. I'm not asking for you. I'm
No, no,
calling
no.
out sick.
No, no. I get why you're not gonna be there. I'm just scolding you for not
He said,
being here. If you knew you had to be here to praise the Lord, why would you get fucked up the night before?
he said, because I was just trying to get lightly fucked up, man. I was drinking the wrong damn drink. Damn.
Okay, that's understandable. The Lord forgives you.
He don't, but thank you. I appreciate it.
No, the Lord he
He
definitely
upset.
forgives
He upset with me. He gonna talk to me.
you. You sound like a child. She gonna be
Yeah.
mad
Nah,
at
I
you.
said, yeah, the kid, he's
Mama,
just like, nah, I know, I know my
oh,
father. Nah, I know
he
how he
mad.
get. I
You
know
know,
how he getting. He gonna talk to me.
you got
Watch.
the head down with you playing with your
The
fingers.
nigga shaking his head. He's like, yeah, I don't know my dad like I do.
Yeah, that one. Mm-mm. That
Oh,
remind me of this time I almost set my house on fire.
fucking with that
Um,
151, wasn't it?
fucking with that 151, we
Goddamn
was
fool.
151. We was all drinking 151. We was taking shots. Maybe about 5 shots in, we decided to do flaming shots.
Uh, this
So
sound like our exact. Like when I drank 151, this is exactly what happened.
let's see what happens because we started taking flaming shots. And before I say what happens, let me know this is in a house full of late teens, early 20s adults.
Oh,
So
so bad decision makers
everybody,
all around.
yeah, so everybody in this house was drinking, right? All
Hmm.
right, so we do the flaming shots. I accidentally knock over my shot. The counter gets set on fire, right? I'm looking for anything to put it out. I look over to the side. I see a glass full of a red liquid. I'm
Oh
thinking it's
no.
cranberry juice. I'm thinking, oh yeah, that'll put the
Cranberry
fire
juice.
out. I grab it. I pour it on the fire. The fire gets even bigger.
Fire
Uh,
said, "Oh, I'm pussy."
turns out it was a vodka cranberry that somebody had been leaving there for 2 days.
You were half right though. You were
I was
half
half
right though.
right. I
It
was
means
half right.
something. That means something.
It doesn't mean anything when the fire gets bigger. Okay, so the fire is spreading. The entire counter is engulfed. The
Mhm.
whole counter. It's spreading up to the ceiling now. It's spreading. Um, Somebody had to come in with a fire extinguisher to put it all
You
out.
say somebody like somebody else ran and went to go get one, or
Yeah, because there wasn't one in the kitchen. It was like in the back of the house for some reason. This is a weirdly shaped house.
shit, y'all
Um,
lucky y'all even had one. I'm sure it's probably plenty of niggas who ain't got one.
It was a house full of dumbass niggas. Of course, there had to be. The landlord put a fire extinguisher in there.
That don't mean there's always gonna be one when you need it.
That's true, but I'm glad there was one when we needed it because we were all 5 shots deep of 151. What were we gonna do to put out a fire? Nobody
Pray.
even thought. Yeah,
Just
friend. Nobody even
splash some
thought to
vodka
call
cranberry on
911.
it.
Yeah, that was
That
my
nigga,
contribution. That's what I thought to do.
this nigga beat his chest at the fire. The fire said, "Okay," and got bigger.
The another time, not the second time, but another time I had 151. Um, me and one of my niggas decided to go to the movie theater. We got some food beforehand. Asked what food it was so you could laugh.
It was White Castle, wasn't it?
No, this wasn't in Detroit. This was in Virginia. You get one
Oh,
more
it was
guess.
Bojangles.
No, it was Firehouse
Yeah,
Subs.
Firehouse subs.
We got Firehouse Subs and went to the movie theater. We got to the movie theater early because we wanted to be fucked up to see the movie. We're gonna drink and smoke and go into the movie.
What movie was it?
This was Avengers: Age of Ultron. So this is like in
Okay,
2015.
yeah.
So the movie was at like 11 p.m. This is when it was like first in theaters. We were like there on a Saturday.
Hmm.
So the movie was like 11 p.m. We were sitting in the car. We were gonna drink and then smoke and then go into the theaters and eat our sandwiches. We got the munchies. We eating, enjoying the movie. We get like a few shots in a 151. We didn't even get to smoke because by the time we were
we
so fucked
we
up.
didn't even get introduced.
We were so fucked up. We walked into the movie. I don't remember none of the movie. I remember waking up after the movie at 3 a.m. I woke up before the nigga I was with. I nudged him like, "Yo, what's up? What's up?" We didn't know it was 3 a.m. We just thought the movie was over. So we look at each other and then we check our phones and we're like, "What the fuck?" So we get up and we walk out and the doors are locked. We have to literally walk around and see if somebody's still in the theater.
Niggas in a haunted movie theater and shit.
Yeah, nobody was in the theater, so we had to fucking look for like a management number to call. So we had to wake somebody up out of their sleep to come and open the theater to let us out.
They had to
But
drive down.
you know why I didn't feel bad about that? Because the niggas cleaning the theater didn't wake us up. They
Them
just
niggas
let
definitely
us
saw
sleep.
y'all. They was like, "Yo, them niggas knocked."
Or you know what's even worse? They tried to wake us up. We were so fucked up. We didn't wake up.
They might have woke you out. Yo, move you over. Oh, okay.
Okay, and then we went back to sleep after they walked.
Nigga rolled
That's a very
over.
real possibility. That's a
That nigga
possibility.
better leave me alone. I'm asleep.
But yeah, that's the time that we. I think that's the day I decided not to drink 151 anymore because waking up at 3 a.m. in a closed movie theater wasn't a
Close.
good
You
time.
can't even access the concession stand or nothing like that, can you?
No, you can. You can steal whatever you want, but
Oh, you better,
there's
man.
cameras
Nah,
everywhere.
they definitely
There's
checked them. They
cam.
definitely checked them cameras too. Especially
Yeah,
when
no,
you had
I
to
know.
wake somebody up out they sleep at 3 a.m. to come get
Let's see
y'all.
what these niggas is doing in this locked room or this
Yeah,
locked
where
movie
niggas looking like,
theater. Mm-mm.
oh, these
I
motherfuckers
won't
is
touch
just
like that.
snoring.
Wait, do they have cameras in the theaters? I know they have them in the lobbies and shit.
I think some have them like at the walkway, like in that
Oh
little.
yeah,
They
okay.
usually don't have them like in the
No,
theater.
they can't have them in the theaters because people be fingering people in the theaters.
Scary.
They can't just have cameras in there make it
I
sexy.
mean, hey,
They could, but I feel like that would raise a lot of concerns for people.
can you imagine like we found out that was a big conspiracy? Like movie theaters have been taping their niggas doing wild shit and just selling it to Pornhub for money.
You know what? I'm not even gonna laugh. I believe that. That's some shit that can happen. That is
Someone
some shit
someone
that
play
can
the X
actually
Files
happen.
theme song.
See, this is why we need a soundboard for
Oh,
the
yeah,
fucking
definitely.
podcast. That was a perfect time. We need some gunshots like Funk Flex. We need the we need the fucking X Files theme song. What else we need?
Toppy.
We need- Definitely Toppy.
Nah, we definitely need that. Please, bro. But that we don't need the whole thing. Sometimes you could just do the please, bro, and
Please,
just cut it
bro.
right there.
Get it. Please, bro.
That shit is sick, man. Yeah.
That shit is. I don't know what the
You
fuck
know what's so
happened.
funny? Like I feel bad at laughing at that nigga pain, but it's like I've been down bad, but that man was down. Like I've never been down
Mm-mm.
atrocious. Like I've been down very bad, but not like
Down incrementally bad.
yeah, not down atrocious. Like dog, like I can't.
I never called nobody crying on the phone. That's like, and they recorded that shit, so you might as well be crying on your fucking IG
Well, yeah,
live.
yeah, yeah. Well, you recorded it and sent it to them, and then the recording
They
lived.
recorded it. Yeah.
Yeah, and then they recorded it. Yeah,
That's
nah.
fucked up. Unless you did something to fuck them over, that was fucked up for them to record it.
I
So
mean,
like,
that's probably why they was doing all that. I ain't gonna
well,
hold
yeah,
you,
no, no,
but
no, no. But I'm saying if you're totally innocent, well, not totally innocent, but if somebody breaks up with you and you send them a video, please, bro, that's fucked up for them to record it and put it online. But if you
now if they
fuck
posted and I
them
was a good
over,
dude the whole time, I'm definitely
yeah,
whacking their male family members
that's what I'm
for
saying. That's
sure.
fucked up. If you were good the whole time,
Yeah,
but
for
if
sure.
you
I'm
fuck them
pulling up.
over and then they break up with you, and then you do, please, bro, then I feel
Nigga
like
done
they have
tried all the
legal right to post
manipulation. He's
it.
just like, well, I have never cried.
I feel like they have the right to post something like that.
Nah, at that point, they don't have the right. They have the obligation and duty to
But
post something like
I'm
that. We
just
gotta
thinking
get you
about
out
the
of here.
other side about like if
Oh yeah, of
somebody
course.
really like you didn't cheat, you didn't do no fuck up, they just broke up with you, and in the moment of weakness, please, bro, and then they post it live for everybody. I would probably kill myself.
Yo, you know what's crazy? I was this literally over this weekend. I was watching not even over this weekend. I think it was like 2-3 days ago. But I was watching this shit on Vice, right? And this is not a plug for Vice, but it was something on Vice called The Dark Side of the '90s. It's like a new series that they're doing because they have a dark side of some other shit, like two other things. And this one was about like trash TV, like Jerry Springer and how like Jerry Springer
Amazing. American
revolutionized
TV,
like
love it.
that, and then how that led into reality TV in the end.
Yeah.
And they was talking about one team. One of the women who worked on it was talking about it, and they were like, "Was there ever a moment like when you knew like it was a wrap?" And she was like, "There was one time where there was a family that sat down at a Thanksgiving table, right? And so the way Jerry Springer worked, right, which is how at least how the executive producer told it. I'm not sure how accurate this is, but it sounds slightly accurate at the very least. But he was basically saying, like, look, our guests were never shocked or surprised by what they found out. Like, we didn't surprise our guests. Our guests knew everything when they got here. Now, if there was any hesitation, they wouldn't go on because,
Like
like
guests
for
as in
example,
the
like
people, not the
yeah,
audience.
yeah, the people, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay, okay.
So basically, they were saying like, say for example, there was a thing where you would get there and there's a twist, and it's like, oh, so and so cheating on so and so, nigga, you gonna know before you get to the studio because
So
they
you
not,
either not gonna
yeah.
participate or
Now,
you gonna
granted,
clam it up.
yeah, now granted, if you
Clam
find out like, oh yeah, granted, but but granted, like you find out like, oh damn, yo, your girl cheated on you with your best friend, you still want to go on or like what you want to do? Nigga, like, yeah, I want to go on. What you think he gonna do? He gonna get it shaken, which is why them fights was
Yeah.
always authentic because they was really getting it. It wasn't planned. Like he didn't tell this nigga. Like they was juicing him, of course. Like, yo, that's your girl, bro. You put your all into that relationship, nigga. You
You don't
serious,
let this nigga
bro?
ruin
Bro, you gave
7
her.
years, bro?
Remember 9 months ago, nigga, when you was thinking about ending it all, and we know what kept you alive, nigga. She did. And you gonna let him take that from you? Go out there and go get him, nigga. Go out there and go get him, nigga.
That's even that's even more fucked up to think about. 9 months ago, when you was thinking about taking it all, she was probably topping that nigga up the whole time.
Relax. But nah, the wildest shit was she was saying like the moment was they were at a Thanksgiving table and there was a family that was there, right? And so basically the whole family knew what it was. There was one woman in the family who was big boned, let's say, right?
Oh, oh,
I ain't heard that in a minute, right? But
yeah.
yeah, anyway, so and the rest of the family basically would always get on her about that. Now, when she got there, it was the same old. We're gonna have a family dinner, quote unquote, on Jerry Springer, and we just gonna join like we always do. So again, it's not like this was a shock coming in. You knew what was happening. You knew you were gonna eat with your family on national television and they was gonna act up. And so she gets up there, her lo and behold, her family starts acting the hell up, joning on her, cracking on her, calling her fat, doing all this other stuff. And I guess like halfway through the production, it kind of dawns on her that like, oh shit, wait. All right, normally niggas crack on me and clown me, but that's like in the privacy of our home or wherever we at. I'm getting clowned on and joned on national television right now. Like in front of the whole world. Like the whole world is seeing my family dog me. And the audience laughing, cheering it on, just like, and I guess it finally set in for Shorty, like, oh my God. Like, and so she got sick,
She
started throwing.
murdered somebody on stage, didn't she?
Right. No, she started like they gave him mad soft food and shit on the stage. So she started throwing the
Oh yeah.
food and all that shit. And the funniest part is her family members, like they just kind of going along with it, laughing, like,
They
ah,
think
blah,
it's a
blah, blah.
joke. They don't know
Right, yeah,
she's
because
really
again, this
mad.
is probably really the dynamic, right?
Yeah.
And so they cut the commercial break, and Shorty is like distraught. She got cake
Mm.
on her face, she's crying in her hands and shit. And literally, the production, one of the ladies in the production comes over and she says, "Ma'am, I need you to make sure you don't wipe any cake off your face for continuity when we get back from the commercial break."
That's fucked up.
I was just like,
That
"Hey, yo!" And the wildest part was the lady said it, and like the lady said, the lady looked at her and gave her like the 1,000 yard stare and just looked away. And she was like, and that was when she like,
we really fucking
damn,
niggas
that's
up
what
right
we
now.
doing.
Yeah.
Damn, that's what we doing. Oh man, yo, I can't have fun here no more, bro. Like
You
this
was
shit.
having fun before, huh?
He was like, bro, look, when a man married a horse, it was all good, but come on, this is just too far.
This
Look at
bitch was
her.
afraid of pickles and running away, but now this bitch just got embarrassed on national TV.
But yo, the,
I
the
don't
pickle
know
sh- the
what we
pickle
gonna
shit
do.
was Maury. But the funniest thing is, they were talking about a bunch of different parts where how a lot of niggas started getting more wild and wild and wild and wild, and they had literally Montel was talking and they was asking Montel if there was something he never wanted to do, and this nigga was
Hold
like,
on, I haven't
You know
heard a
Montel, yeah, the bald head
Montel show
Montel,
since what
yeah.
2003, maybe the Montel Williams show.
I could never forget Montel because niggas always joked that my dad looked like Montel, and he kind of do, but it's funny as hell. But
I never watched I watched Jerry. I watched the Steve Wilkos show. I watched Maury, but I never watched the Montel show.
yeah,
I knew
Steve
it was
Wilkos
there,
was a
like I seen
bouncer.
it.
Steve Wilkos was a bouncer on the Jerry Springer show, so
Oh, and they gave the nigga his own show.
mm-hmm.
Why? What did they get
Because
out
he
of that?
saw it firsthand.
Oh, so he knew
That's
he's like, I
so
know how to ham it
allegedly.
up.
Yeah, you got the sauce, yo. You got the secret sauce. How you make them niggas fight? I'm like, bro, we don't make nobody do nothing. We just hear a wild ass story and we like, all right, all y'all come on.
How many black bouncers on the Jerry Springer show ain't get shit? Why the bald head white dude that's yelling at people get stuff?
Talk to him. Talk to him.
Somebody gotta talk to him.
COINTELPRO. So nah.
It
But yeah,
always
nah.
leads back to
Yeah,
COINTEL,
where
don't it?
but the wildest part was they asked Montel what he wouldn't do, and he was like, I'm probably gonna botch the word, but he's like infantilism, like people who think they're infants. He was
Mhm.
like, "Yo, I drew a line on that. Like it's grown adults that like wear diapers and like want to be babied and
Oh,
like
yeah.
not like as a sexual fetish, but like dead ass. Like not the
Oh?
fetish part, not the
Wait,
fetish
there's people
version.
that actually do that
Yeah,
and don't
yeah, yeah, like
have
yeah.
a
So
fetish?
there's a fetish version of that where that
Oh.
involves like sex, the pleasure, and all that. Then there's just like, nah, I'm really baby, nigga. Like, what is you talking about?
Oh, that's I
I'm like,
didn't
I'm
realize that
really
was a thing.
baby, nigga. Like, what is you saying?
I just this whole time I thought that was a sex thing. I didn't think people actually did that.
Yeah, well, I mean, and the funny thing is, Montel was like, "Look, I'll have him come on here. I'll talk to him. I interview him. I treat him with respect. I'm not about to be holding no fucking grown man baby with
I'm
a
not
diaper
about
on,
to
bro."
have a nigga walk around,
Right?
crawl around like Tommy Pickles in
Because
a
they were
diaper.
talking about how like Oprah had a segment with him and she did some goofy shit. And then Phil Donahue had a set with him, he did some goofy shit. And
Yo,
then some
Donnie.
other, yeah, you know these names, right? Yeah.
Oh,
And then
man.
somebody else did some shit with him and they did some goofy shit. And Montel was like, my nigga, I will talk to
I'm
these
not
niggas.
doing
I'll
that,
just
yo.
chill with them. I'll chat. We can have a civil discussion. I'm not about to hold no grown man baby on fucking stage on television, nigga.
I wouldn't either, yo. You gotta set your boundaries. And
You
holding a
got to.
grown nigga on
You
stage
got
wearing a
to.
diaper,
You got to.
he a grown man, but he's pretending to be a baby, so you know he don't
Nah,
wipe
he not,
right.
bro. He really fucking baby
He
you. That's what
don't
you not
wipe
getting.
right,
Like,
so either
like what you not understand. It's no thinking I'm baby.
pinky
I'm
diaper out
baby,
here.
nigga.
So he baby, so somebody else wiping him. So the chances are they not doing a good job wiping a grown man ass. I'm not having a shitty man diaper in my arms.
No.
Get this nigga off my stage.
The logistics of man diapers. No.
You brought it up.
No.
You brought it up, not me.
Oh no. We
Who
need
is
it.
really gonna take the time to correctly wipe a grown man that's not aging or incontinent and not able to take care of themselves? A
Well,
fully grown man that's fully capable of taking care of themselves. Who wants to really take care of them?
and that's the thing. Like, I always wonder with that. Like, does it ever get to a point where like you think you baby, and then it's just like, all right, like nah, dead
My
ass.
ass
Like,
too
let me,
cheeks is
yeah,
flooded like this,
let me,
yo.
like,
I'm not like how this feeling, yo.
like,
My ass cheeks
do
sticking
you pop
together.
out of it for a second? Like, you just be like, I'm baby, but like, yo, hold on, pass me the henny real quick,
That's
like,
see,
real
that's
quick,
at
real
that
quick,
point doesn't become a sexual fetish when you pop out of it. When you can go, so it's not a mental disorder where you think you're a baby.
bro.
It's
I
not
don't
a
know what
mental
to call it.
disorder.
I wouldn't think. I mean, there's got to be a mental disorder somewhere,
Mhm.
right? I don't think the
The
baby
men-
part is it, but
to
something's got
me,
to
the
be up.
mental disorder would be like, I'm baby. I just think I'm baby all the time. But if you could pop out like, no, let me wipe my ass. These niggas playing. Are you? What are you doing? Are you cosplaying as a baby? What?
You said
Like,
I'm baby when it's
no,
advantageous.
I get it. Exactly. I get it if like you're a baby 100% of the time, or maybe even you actually are mentally disabled and you have the mental capacities of a baby. But if you are a grown person and
With regular
you
facilities.
act like a baby and a nigga don't wipe you correctly, you're like, hold on, this nigga not doing it right. All right, let me wipe myself.
Hold on, I'm about
Get,
to hit.
get back in character. It's a character. You're
Nigga, look
not
at him. Yo, my
actually
man, my man, my man. Can you wipe from the front to the back, please?
yeah, like
Like,
you're a
damn.
character. This isn't a mental illness.
Nigga be sick as
You're
hell. She like, I'm
choosing to
sorry.
do
Nigga
it.
look back at her and then do baby noises and shit. He be cool and he already back in character.
No, that's I'm definitely I'm never gonna
But you not a fan of niggas pretending they babies? Me neither, Moist. Like,
no, that's what no, I was gonna say I'm never going to shame somebody for having a mental disorder. Like I said, if you are mentally disabled and you have the mental facilities of a
we
baby,
not talking about them,
yeah,
baby.
that's I'm just I have to
Cause
put
that's
that
what
as
dementia
a
is.
disclaimer. This is a
Dementia is
disclaimer.
basically turning a grown person into a baby. Like their mind goes.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, I remember seeing something that said like they like basically are like a 4 or 5 year old or some shit at that point, depending on how far
Oh,
along they're advanced in
Alzheimer's too. My
dementia.
grandmother had Alzheimer's, and before she passed, we definitely had to. It's this podcast isn't about sadness. Listen, if you're a grown man pretending to be a baby, what the fuck are you doing?
Pretending to be a baby. Hey,
Oh,
it might be working. It might be working for some of these niggas. That's the
you
sad
gotta
part.
You
Can you
gotta be
imagine?
you gotta be rich to be able to afford to have somebody to fucking
I don't think so, bro.
you
I
could
don't think
there's
so.
women out
Yo,
there or
love
men
is
out there that
blind,
wanna take care of
moist.
a ba
Love is
I
blind.
refuse to believe. I
I bet you
absolutely
it's a diaper wearing nigga right
nope,
now that make 42,000 a year. I promise you. And he got a loving wife that might make just as much as him, if not a little
no.
bit more. And she just
But
tolerate the diaper shit.
that
She
no,
just
that
say,
makes exception. That's a fetish. If you
I
can
don't know
take
what it makes it. I don't care what it makes it.
that's what I'm saying though. That's what originally the point was they want to be a baby. You said it wasn't a
But see,
fetish.
Montel didn't have them on, so we never got the answers. That's the big problem here. If Montel would have talked to these niggas, then we would have
I'm
been
just
able to years of psychiatry. We wouldn't need all that. Montel could have just sat down with these niggas for 20
I'm just
minutes.
getting worked up thinking about
Grown man babies, like
come on, bro. Come on, man. If it's not a fetish, what is it? Because it's not a mental illness. If it was a mental illness,
he just
you
want
wouldn't be
answers.
able to save yourself. You wouldn't be able to stand up and wipe yourself. It was a mental.
He just want
I
answers.
want answers, yo. I'm getting angry, yo. Like
So,
what? What are
oh,
you doing?
the little baby getting mad. Oh, the little baby
I
frustrated.
understand the fetish, the diaper shit. I get it. I
I don't
get
even
it.
understand
I get it.
that. I refuse to get it.
You don't want to, but no. I'm not saying I understand. I'm not saying I agree with what they do, and I'm saying
Nah,
I
you go.
understand some people have that fetish. But you're saying this isn't sexual. You're just a baby, but you can still somehow say, "I'm finna wipe my own ass." You're not a baby.
You're making valid points, but I just don't think you're speaking to the right jury.
I mean, dude, you here and you already agree. So what's the point? Maybe
Yeah.
some diaper wearing niggas will listen to this and they can reply in the comments.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
I hope to God that I don't ever encounter
No, I
anybody
hope there is. Let's
like
interview. Let's do what Montel couldn't.
that.
Let's do what Montel couldn't.
I feel like the aggressiveness I just exuded for the last 5
Now maybe
minutes
you got to sit
probably
that one
scared
out.
them away.
Maybe you'll sit that
No,
one
no,
out,
no,
like
no.
a
I'm not saying
one-on-one
no,
interview.
no, 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 no. I'm not
You just
saying
give me
I
your
can't
write your
do the
questions
interview.
down for me,
No,
and
no,
then
no.
I'll ask them.
I'm not saying I can't interview a diaper wearing dude. I'm just saying for the last 5 minutes, I feel like we might have scared them away already. So they
It'd be
wouldn't inquire for an interview for the
it'd be like
last
the Lil Nas X video. Do your mama know you wear diapers?
and then the whole oh, lock him up. Throw
He
away the
said
key.
his mama know. Nah, send this
That was
nigga
the
to
funniest part of the
jail.
whole video because he asked him, "Are you gay?" Nobody cared. He said, "Do your mama know you gay?"
Nigga said, "Oh wait, hold on now.
That's different. Yo,
If the
mama,
mama know, this nigga's a criminal."
lock this nigga up, yo.
Nah, the
What
best
the
part of the
fuck?
video was the beginning. Yeah, I got I got the
That
trial for
little
Nike
gay
and this
nigga.
little gay nigga. That shit kill me. Yeah, I got the
That
trial
shit,
for Nike and this little gay nigga.
that shit kills me every time. It's so many parts of the video that's funny. The got a trial for Nike and this little gay nigga. His lawyer, not knowing his name, calling him Lil
Little
Nazi,
nasty.
Lil
Lil,
Nasty.
he said Lil Nasty. What's your name? Lil Nasty.
The fucking the fucking prosecutor saying, "Are you gay?" What what does it have to do with the
He
shoe?
said answer the question.
Now, let me rephrase the question. Do your mama know you gay?
And the worst is like the nigga knew he got him with that. Like he's like, oh yeah, I'm on his
Yeah,
ass now.
that's it. Nah, that's
Yeah,
it. We got him with that
yeah.
one.
Cornered him. Cornered him. Look how I did him. Look how I did him.
Yeah.
Answer it. Answer
He knew he had him because he said, yeah, and everybody, oh, the whole crowd said, yeah, lock that nigga up. Throw away the key.
it. Nah, it's funny. Like this nigga, Lil Nas, he's just not missing, bro. Like the song sounds hard.
He said, Lil Nazi,
Lil Nash,
Lil Nashy.
Lil Nash.
Lil Nash.
The nigga just is not missing, dog. I mean, this
He,
song, it's got
he's
Jack Harlow on it. I mean,
incapable of
come on, it's and look, I know it's a lot. You know what's funny? I think, and maybe this ain't the place to do it, right? But like, I think a lot of people just are just why? Like, I'm not a defender of any white rapper, let alone Jack Harlow. But like when we bring up Jack Harlow, why do some people get so upset? I'm just curious.
I
I
like
know
Jack
the real
Harlow.
answer. I know the
Niggas
real
don't
answer, but like,
because they don't
what's
like white niggas in rap. But
right? But like, what's the fake answer? What's the answer you gonna give me to so you don't look like a dumbass? Like, what's
you,
that answer?
I can't even think of a fake answer because Jack Harlow can rap. He's cool. He's funny. He's interesting. There's no reason not to like
Yeah, you
him.
got a person. I'm like, bro, look,
There's hella reasons not to like G-Eazy or Eminem. Them niggas corny.
that nigga G Easy be saying his own Gerald. I remember when I heard him do that in the song, I was like, nah,
Gerald
not this nigga,
and
not
I
this
live
nigga, Gerald.
Gerald.
And he said it just like that. Like it wasn't even like a cool Gerald. It was Gerald. I
Yeah,
was just like, yo, G Easy, my man, come talk to me, come talk to me. What's that? What's that
the
about?
the only reason people don't like Jack Harlow is because he's white. Jack Harlow is cool to me. He's always been funny and likable, especially when he was doing the celebrity all-star game and he did that interview with Drewski.
Mm-hmm.
That shit had me fucking dying. He's funny. That nigga funny.
Yeah, I think it's just some people want to dislike a nigga. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like it's just some people just genuinely like they'll see like you know what it is. It's like you ever have somebody try to put you onto an artist and you're like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll check them out. You listen to a song or two and you're like, okay, yeah, this guy's kind of cool, and they keep trying to sell you on them,
Hmm.
and you're just like, yeah, no, it's cool, it's cool. Yo, you heard when he said too many bricks in the crib? It's
No,
like a
see, I don't feel like that's Jack Harlow. I feel like that's Russ for a lot of niggas. A
well, no,
lot
no,
of
I,
niggas is pushing
well,
Russ
yeah,
for
I
a
mean, but
lot.
we talking about back then. Who's pushing Russ in fucking 2020 and 2021? I mean, I don't
Oh
know.
yeah, no, back
He
in
had
the
that little
day.
EP that was hard. I ain't gonna hold you. He had the EP that was hard. The recent one he dropped. The nigga can rap. It was just
Yeah,
all the
no
corny
disrespect to
shit that he
Russ.
was doing.
He's just a corny nigga,
There's a
and he's
lot of
not
niggas
ill.
like that.
Yeah,
Like you know what the perfect example of that is? The Game. The Game
yeah.
is the
The
perfect
game
example
is
of
the
that. The Game,
corniest nigga on
but
the
that
face
nigga can
of the
rap
earth, but he
for
can
real.
spit. Nigga, when I was in high school, I was listening to the game non-stop,
Bro,
yo.
do you remember 300 bars and running? This nigga rapped
Yes,
for
nigga, yes,
24 minutes
yes.
over like
I
92 beats.
It's so frustrating because he's such a fucking dumbass nigga. He's good, but he's such a piece of shit.
It just be one of those where it's
Like,
just
come
like,
on,
bro,
yo.
why you be 41 talking about some fellas on the first date? Do you?
40, you're 41. How many kids this nigga got? He
I'm like,
41,
bro,
bro.
he's one of them niggas where every time I refer to him, I change his age. I'm like, bro, you 46.
No,
And
that nigga
the
old as
next
fuck.
time
He's
he
over
40,
40.
he 49.
It don't matter
He
what
gonna get
age he was.
older
He's
every
over
time I bring
40.
up his name.
Next
Every
time
time
he
I
gonna
bring
be
up his
50.
age.
Bro, you're 53 talking about shit niggas fuck on the first
He said,
date.
how you a 72-year-old gangbanger, nigga? But yeah, it's just like
Oh my
it's
god.
and don't get me wrong, like to me, those are the only artists where it's just like, well, damn, all right, like it's like, and that's the thing, like Game is one of them niggas where like, all right, look,
Yeah,
G Unit, you was there for that, I was there for that,
yeah.
so it's always like, all right, I always respect the rap, but other
Mm.
than that, nigga, it's
Oh,
just
okay,
like,
yeah. I
dog,
respect the rap. I thought you was about to say I always respect you. I'm like, nah,
oh no,
I lost that a long time
I
ago.
don't do all that, I don't do, you know, I don't do all that. I can like my
First
thing is
off,
like,
I'm gonna respect no nigga as a person in a rap game because at
I
any
don't know
given
none of you niggas.
opportunity,
Yeah, word.
you niggas can come out to be shitheads.
Look, it's only
At
two people
any
I ever would stand for, and I'm telling you, three. If yeah, three. It's Jamie Foxx, Cisco, and A. Marie. That's it.
who's
Ever do anything? I'm gonna lock myself in a fucking box.
who's disco? You
Oh,
said
this
disco. You said
like
Jamie
the
Foxx.
genre and
No, all them niggas? Damn. Amory, yeah. I
thing.
definitely fuck
So,
with Amory. Yeah, yeah.
I ain't here. Cisco, my nigga too.
I don't
I really
yeah.
do. Niggas forgot that
I don't think
3 platinum
like
albums in a row.
I feel like I don't know who I can the only nigga I can confidently stand in hip hop R&B whatever is
Mm.
T-Pain because he hasn't done anything problematic. I like Future. I like
He did say Wisconsin. That's not a real state, so.
that don't count. He rhymed it, so
Mm.
that adds to his stardom. He rhymed Wisconsin with mansion.
And I also appreciate him for saying Wisconsin wrong and then not saying, oops, I meant Like
Yeah, like Lil
I
Wayne does.
appreciate,
Like
yeah.
Lil
I used
Wayne
to
would
hate.
pronounce shit wrong and then say, "Oops, I meant." Like, come on, bro. Nah.
He said, yeah, I'm drinking ketchup. Oops, I meant ketchup. I'm like, what?
Lil
What?
Wayne is absolutely famous for that dog shit.
Ketchup? What? Just because
Kerchuk.
it rhymed with the
I
bar
mean,
before?
no.
When you said her cup, ketchup, are you kidding me?
But no, T-Pain and let's say Earth, Wind and Fire. Just
Mm,
them niggas I
mm,
stand because
hmm.
I can't stand no rappers these days. I like a lot of niggas, but a lot of niggas are pieces of shit.
All them
Like
niggas.
that's why I don't understand stand culture. Like, how can you sit here and defend so and so? Kodak Black is a vapid piece of shit. Future don't take care of his kids and
And he be
constantly
lying
on
on his baby
women,
mama.
and he be like, he's a piece of shit. Uzi Vert maybe possibly hit his baby mama in the stomach and pulled a gun on a nigga. I'm still wondering why no police report has been filed about
Yeah, I'm
that.
curious about that as
I'm
well.
curious about that, but he's on standby because of that situation, so he's not being stand. Um, who else do I be listening to? Pooh Shiesty already in jail.
Yeah, I was about to say
He already
the feds already got to him. I ain't gotta worry about that.
before Kanye West did all this fuck shit. Up until I would say The Life of Pablo, I was a dedicated Kanye stan. For years, Kanye was my absolute
Hmm.
favorite artist. Oh, you know
Hmm.
what? Kid Cudi. I'm a Kid Cudi stan. He hasn't done
Oh
nothing.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm definitely a Kid Cudi stan from beginning to end. I love that nigga.
I think
One
the
of my
only
favorite
Kid
artists.
Cudi thing that he's done in God in recent memory, if ever, I didn't like that Kurt Cobain shit. But other than that,
That wasn't
I
even
didn't even care.
bad.
Yeah,
That
no, it
might have
wasn't.
been
It was
that
like
might
to
have
me,
been
it was
like
just like, come on, bro, what are we doing? But
it was maybe a misrepresented cash grab, but he didn't shoot
yeah, yeah,
nobody,
yeah.
rape
No, no, no.
nobody,
Right.
sell
Yeah, exactly,
drugs.
exactly. Like
Yeah,
you just
so
did
that's
something
like
where it's like ethically, it's
yeah.
like, all right. Like you just
So
roll your eyes at that. I
yeah,
didn't smoke
exactly.
nobody. Like,
Kid Cudi, I feel like, is a standable artist. So like my favorite artists are definitely for the longest time, even like before I was an adult, Kanye West was one of my favorite artists. And I would say he was one of my probably my
he was my
favorite
favorite.
artist
I
up
know that for a fact.
until The Life of Pablo. He was definitely my favorite artist.
He was my favorite artist. I want to say maybe shortly after Yeezus, or even around Yeezus. Like I liked Yeezus as an album, but I just saw him starting to act a little odd, and I was like, I don't know what's up with this nigga. I don't know what's
And
going
then
on
he
with this nigga.
started acting unusual
Well,
again.
yeah. And then it became even more unusual.
Yeah.
And then you said, "Oh, you get unusual MP3 in here, okay?"
And then he went into politics and he started voting for Trump. I'm
Yeah.
like,
All
come
types
on,
of
bro.
shit. And but to me, again, that's not even that part is the least surprising part because you're a rich black man in white circles. Like, what else is there? What else is there for you? Like, either you hold on to the ideals that were bred into you because of the way you lived, or you let them go and pursue what you pursue, right? But to me, it's like when rich niggas, I'm more likely than not, I'm expecting y'all to let go of
I you know
the shackles of caring about poor niggas. Like y'all probably are gonna
I
get rid of them.
I expect most rappers to do that. Shed the
I ain't talking
shackles
about
of
rappers.
caring
I
about poor
expect
niggas.
most any niggas
I
who get
expect
money that came
exactly,
from
yeah.
the street, like came from the
You
struggle
expect them
for
to stop
real.
caring,
And when they
but
get bread, like I'm talking upper echelon, not like a mill. I'm talking the money
hundreds of
Kanye
mil.
was getting. Yeah, when you start
Yeah.
getting the 50s and 60s, 70, 80, and 100, 200 mil.
I would expect any nigga to do that, just like Jay-Z
Yeah,
did. But
yeah.
Kanye, I had different hopes for him because most of his music was fueled from the
Hmm.
love and the loss of his mother. And I just kind of thought that he would want to remain true to the views of his
Hmm.
dead mother
And or even himself. Because my
or
thing was he
himself.
was
Yeah.
very vocal before.
Yeah,
You
George
know,
Bush doesn't care about black people, and
right.
then he went to supporting Trump. Like, I feel like you can't blame everything on mental illness because people make decisions.
No, I
But
think
I feel
that's
like
a reasonable turn for a ultra famous rich black rapper. Like, you know what I mean? Once you get into these circles with fucking politicians and conglomerate owners and CEOs, nigga, it's the Meek Mill shit. It's the Meek Mill effect. Meek Mill ain't got nowhere near as much money as
I guess
Kanye or the rest of these niggas, but Meek
my
Mill's
thing
on.
is just I always saw a bit of myself in Kanye because my
Yeah,
mom
it was more
died.
personal. It was more
So
personal.
I feel like if I got rich, I wouldn't turn my back on people like he did. Like you went from George Bush doesn't care about black people to supporting Trump, who actively hates niggas. Like you,
To calling him a dragon brother, to and not even just that,
how
just
does
a
that
lot of the other
happen?
shit. I mean, you talking about the abortion publicly
Yeah,
when like it's just a lot of awkward shit where
a
it's like,
lot of
dog, like is
the
that
I feel like
did you and your wife talk about that?
I feel like
Like
talking about the abortion publicly was probably part of his fucking
yeah, look, if that wasn't clear, that was definitely it. If that wasn't
yeah,
greenlit already, that was the one.
yeah.
Because that should have been the one.
I feel like most of the shit that Kanye said or did was mental illness outside of maybe including political views. He was, like you said, he was surrounded by rich, wealthy
Yeah,
white
I don't think
people.
the political views was mental illness at all.
So yeah, no, I don't think it was mental illness, but
Which
I
is
think his
hilarious
mental
to
illness
say.
could have led him to agreeing with them, if that's fair. He was,
I think it was unchecked mental illness. Let's just not say
yeah,
mental
yeah,
illness. That was
unchecked.
the big issue.
Exactly.
You're a nigga with all the resources, all the opportunities, all the stuff,
Yeah,
and instead of going to do exactly what you need to do and getting where you need to get to, again, it's your personality. You're defiant. You're
yeah.
oppositional. You know what I mean? So it's like that's where I always say like a lot of this shit ain't new. You've always been that. It's just now you're defying
Got
something
money
else.
now, and
Now
you
you're on
around
the other
niggas that are
side defying logic.
enabling it. Yeah,
Before you were defying a system. Now that you've ingratiated yourself in the system, you're defying logic, right? Because now you got to kind of prove to me, hey, y'all, I still talk for y'all, I still represent y'all. Y'all, I still got a post on the streets and what y'all doing and thinking, but I'm also still up here and I'm also on the billionaire level and I'm all like, it's hard to be both. And again, like I said, with the whole Meek Will situation, you saw with him where you see he's starting to get up there and now he's starting to act a little wonky. You know what I mean? And it's just like, dog, it's what happens because
why do niggas? Why do niggas keep changing with money? Is my main
you got
is
because they
my
get
main
some,
problem.
and then at some point or another, people say, "Oh, you got to clean up your act if you want to get some more." Blah blah, and then cleaning up your act
I
again.
can
It's like the
clean up my act,
professionalism
but why
thing. Some of it is
jumping
cold.
on? Yeah,
Some of it's cold. Cleaning up your act isn't always like, oh, clean up your act like, oh, just make safer decisions and like don't put guns and no. Cleaning up your act to some niggas is make sure you stop bringing them niggas on tour with you and make sure you stop hanging out with. Because the thing is, think about it. If you're doing your shows and you only got your security team and that's it, and your manager instead of all the homies, then you surrounded by the security team, the manager, and all the white folks in the meetings, all the people that you're dealing with, all the promoters, and so
and the
in a lot of
niggas constantly talking in your ears, letting you know
yeah,
what's going on
yeah, and a lot
from
of
their
niggas trying to
perspective.
yeah, right. And a lot of niggas trying to steer you in the wrong direction. And then you get a lot of niggas who not even trying to steer you in the wrong direction. They trying to steer you in their direction, which is gonna be beneficial financially for both of y'all. But it's gonna come at the cost of something that you might not want to part with. They don't give a damn about it though. They're like, listen, I already come to terms. I ain't for the community no more. And then they'll come up with some lame excuse because at the end of the day, we just killing ourselves anyway. So it's like, why would I give back to niggas when all they gonna do is fuck my shit up and ruin it? I'm just like, oh,
This
so
is
no, but
wait.
I heard rich niggas say shit
Is
like that.
no. I know you have. What I was going to say. This is a very fucked up rabbit hole that we've stumbled upon, and how rappers go from being in the trenches and understanding what it's like to be broke and having to sell
To being
drugs to survive,
Republicans, basically.
and to being Republicans.
Or
Like think
even not
about Lil
necessarily
Wayne.
Republicans, to being government spokespeople, right? Because
Yeah,
there's both sides of it. There's
think
Ti
about the
and then
fucking
there's Killer Mike,
Migos and yeah,
right? That's the other side of it.
I was literally
Yeah.
thinking about Killer Mike. Killer Mike was he was fucking on Bernie's team. He was doing all this and all that. And
Mm-hmm.
then when the riots started, he got on fucking TV with the mayor of Atlanta
Keisha
saying,
Bottoms, yeah.
"Stop burning the city down. This is our city. This is Wakanda." I'm like, come
It was
on, bro.
Ti
You
who
was
said the Wakanda line,
T,
sir.
but
It's like,
but
nah,
Killer Mike was
okay.
still on
Yeah, no,
TV.
I know.
He
Yeah,
was
he was on TV
still
with the feds. Yeah, I know.
like, come on, bro. You last year you was talking about fucking Bernie.
We need to mobilize, strategize,
I'm like,
and
these
categorize. I don't think that was
how
the
does
last
this
one.
happen though? How does this happen where niggas like
Again, it's asset talk, right? That's at that point. Then,
so like why would Killer Mike even side with Bernie? Because that's a death sentence
well,
beforehand
no,
because
I
he's a
think he
socialist.
signed with Bernie because that's what he believed. That's my
And
whole
then
point. This
once
is
Bernie lost,
right.
he's just down
Bernie
with
lost.
anybody to
He
give him
understood.
money.
And think about it. Bernie lost,
But
and not only Bernie was a presidential candidate, dog. You gotta understand the scale we talking here. We're not talking about some podunk ass fucking mayor in Georgia, nigga. We talking about the president, and you were a nigga who at one point was supposed to be a front runner, who was the front runner for a little while. You get what I'm saying? So when you support him, he loses, and you see his ideology and where it's going and how the
But
politics are lining up.
that's
What?
my point. If you support this nigga going for president and you support
Mhm.
his ideologies, you agree with everything he doing, why would you show up to fucking Atlanta for the mayor to
Because
talk
in
about
his head, you get again to me. I think it's what it's what a lot of niggas do where they think, all right, you know what, I can sell out, I can fully buy into the system, capitalist agenda, get all my money, and then get back. And it's just like that's just you stepped on too many people to make up for it. And my whole point is, even if that's the case, you can't step on somebody and then be like, all right, but I'm gonna get you back in 3 months or 3 years. I got you, nigga. I might not be here. Like you stepping on my back now
yeah.
might be what ends it. You get what I'm saying? What finishes it? So I think a lot of niggas do that, and I think for him it might have been that, right? It might have been I really believe this Bernie Sanders shit, but I see the tides changing, and I see that this ideology is never going to get through this Congress and these politics. So the nigga said, let me slide over a little bit. I'm still on the left, but let me slide over just a little bit.
Y'all stop
See
burning
what
these
these
cities
niggas do.
down because Massa mad.
Yeah, let me see what these niggas doing.
This shit is just it's unbelievable to me. Well, it's not unbelievable because I get it, but at the same time, I'm thinking about me as a person if I had money and thinking about what I would do to support the community. And it's insane what these rich people either do or don't do. They're
Mhm.
either doing some shit to fuck over black people or doing some shit that's not helping them at all.
Yeah.
It's it's insane.
And I think what happens is I think a lot of them also don't want to take on that responsibility more so than anything, right?
It's
Like it's
is it
one of them
even a
things.
responsibility? Just give money to your hood and shut the fuck
No,
up.
it
You don't
is.
have to
It
talk about
absolutely is.
nothing.
Yes, you
Like
do. You know how this world works, bro.
a lot of the
You don't get to just move
bro.
in silence. That's not like you get to move in silence depending on who you are. When you're up there, yeah, you can move in silence because you can purchase silence. Silence can be bought. You get what I'm saying?
Bro, but
Like when you Beyonce and Jay Z, yeah, you
Floyd
can move in
Mayweather.
silence. When you
Floyd
Floyd
Mayweather.
Mayweather, you can move in silence.
That's what I'm saying. But Floyd Mayweather, the
Oh, he
richest
don't choose
athlete
to.
in the world, went on an interview about Black Lives Matter and said, "Oh, I don't know nothing about that."
Yeah, of course he doesn't, because all he cares about is money and boxing. What the fuck? This makes perfect sense. I'm not saying it's right, but nigga, it lines up with everything I would think about you. The
The
money team.
wrong niggas are
Floyd
getting
Money
money.
Mayweather. Nigga, money is in your middle name. Your team called the Money Team. Y'all got all this branding about money. You are the highest grossing boxer in history. Nigga, what do you care about more than anything? It's money. Nigga, when you fought one of them Paul niggas and the fight ended and he was talking about that he was addressing fans who felt like they had a problem with it. This nigga said, I gotta put food in my kids' mouths. As if he didn't have enough money to
Ah,
do it already. So
yeah.
again, you gotta understand it's just money, dog. It's nothing deeper than that. It's not like, oh, I hate niggas. No, it's just money. If I gotta step on
Just
niggas for money, oh well. If I gotta step on
I'm
Latino
just
niggas
not
for
that
money,
type of
who cares?
nigga, and I
Yeah,
don't
exactly.
understand
You
how
just don't
other
have
people
that.
are. I
But
just
some people get
how
to a certain point because I always feel like there's a breaking point. Like I always feel like there's a point to where say you get to 5, 10 million, and that might be your wall. And the only way you break past that is you gotta unloosen some of them chains.
why you even need more money? 5, 10 million is enough to
Exactly,
take care of
exactly,
you and
exactly.
your family and everybody you know
But see,
forever.
that's where me, you, and a lot of other niggas are different. We wouldn't need no 30, 50, 60, 70. I don't need that. Give me 2, 3 mil, nigga. What? I'm
Nigga,
good.
I had 10 million, nigga. I would keep 1 million for myself and disperse the other 9 million in charities and helping people,
Oh,
starting programs, my
oh
family.
nah, I ain't saying nothing like that. But
I'm saying it. You don't gotta say it. I'm saying that. What the fuck do I need more than 1 million for? I know how to manage money
you
at
don't
this
even
point.
know. That's the problem. See, that would be the other issue, right? Because what happens when, let's say, for example, you get 10, right? And then you disperse out 5 milli ASAP, like in the first year to your
Hold on now. Hold
people.
on. I didn't say ASAP. I just said I would
Oh,
disperse
okay. I
it.
see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I
I
see
said
what
I
you're
would
saying. Oh,
disperse.
okay,
I didn't
yeah. I
say
was just
ASAP.
about okay, cool, cool, cool. Cool, 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 cool.
No,
So
my
you already
niggas.
know exactly. Yeah, you know
Yeah,
exactly where
no,
I'm
no,
headed. Yeah,
no,
okay.
no.
All right, copy. Yeah, we on the same page then.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. All right. All right. Because I was just thinking like it's one of them things where like you'll get 10, right? and you start discovering, because remember, we are thinking with the mindset of niggas making 50, 60, 70,000 a year. Like, you know what I'm saying? We don't have millionaire mindsets. Like, no one has a millionaire mindset till they get a million, in
They
my
get a
opinion. Like,
million. Yeah.
you can't, you gotta have
A
the
lot of
millionaire,
people
and that's how
say I
that's
got
how
a
you
millionaire
become a millionaire.
mindset,
No,
and I
you
be
don't,
saying,
nigga.
yeah, no,
No, you
get the
don't.
fuck out of here.
Because a millionaire literally has a different set of tools, different resources. You have a whole different booklet
It's a
of
whole
shit.
different mindset, nigga.
Yeah,
It's
bro.
not the
It's like,
same.
yeah, you playing with a whole new HUD, a whole everything is different for your shit.
Yeah.
All new abilities, new items, everything is new, nigga. But that's my thing. Damn, what the hell was I gonna say? Shut down 47.
Couldn't even tell you because I was so enthralled in the vitriol of your speech.
But not so, yeah, I think it's like, oh yeah, so like for example, you don't have the millionaire mindset yet, right? So it's like you'll get 10 and say you'll blow 2 or 3, 4, 5. Say you blow 5 in 5 years. And then 5 years down the road, you're like, oh shit, it's a play I want to make, but the play costs 2 or 3.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And so now you start thinking to
Yep.
yourself, well, damn, maybe if I make 15 instead of 10. All right. And then so you find what'll get you there, right? And maybe you just got to sell out on one small thing for that. And they're like, all right, look, if you want to go from 15 to 25, you know you're gonna have to let go of fill in the blank. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? And so for a lot of niggas, it's
That's
just
how
that
niggas is.
pursuit, right? The
This is
mindset keeps going,
how
the cost,
exactly.
yeah, what you
Yep.
want goes for it. You start thinking, "Hey, I'm gonna start looking at yachts." And
This
you're
is
like,
why people
bro,
say
yacht?
there's no such thing as an ethical billionaire because to get $1 billion, you have to cut
You gotta lay waste.
700 billion corners and step on 38 million people's heads. There's no way to
Yeah,
make
too.
$1 billion unless you're
And
fucking
and
fucking
and
people over.
And what a lot of niggas hide behind, especially a lot of black folks and this like that, because think about it. In most of these plays, they don't give the black folks the power to make the play. They'll
Mhm.
basically say, listen, I'm gonna make the play for you. You just do what you gotta do, play your part, fill in your role. If we need you to speak on something, you gotta take the cover. You know what I mean? You gotta take the heat when it come down publicly. But other
Mhm.
than that, if you can ride out, you'll be all right. And so that's what happens. So that's why you get a lot of these niggas who, when it comes to certain issues, they don't want to speak up because they don't know who's who, right? They don't know which guy.
Exactly.
They don't know which guy. Nah, I don't want to mess up my pockets.
Mm.
Because to me, I'm the type of nigga. Listen, there's certain shit I know you can't speak out on. I don't care how much I want to. It's just certain topics I know. That's not the topic. That ain't the
Like
battle to fight.
LeBron in China.
Yeah, the whole China shit, right? That ain't the battle
Exactly.
to fight, bro. If
Like that's I can't fight that
your
battle, bro.
employer ain't want smoke.
Yeah.
The government of the United States don't want smoke.
Why the fuck would I, one
Hey,
single
hey, lowly
individual,
basketball player.
lowly bas now, let me say it's fucked up what they got doing over there, but I'm sorry that I
Yeah,
can't really.
I'm sorry, but I never seen this man in my
I mean,
life.
niggas that were in China got banned for talking about the state of China from BlizzCon's games.
Oh yeah, I seen that. Yeah.
So
But
like,
but that's what I'm saying. So these are fights where it's like it's certain fights you ain't gonna fight, right? And obviously I get
yeah,
that. Like, and even when it comes to some of the Israeli talk, right? There's some of that too, right? But my whole point is these niggas will fall back on anything because you gotta understand they want any bag. And that's
I
the
don't know, man.
difference.
I
That's the
don't know.
difference.
I
Like
know.
you said,
It's a
certain
difference
niggas, they like, bro,
between
look, I'm willing to cut off 30 or 40% of bags because I know they come from nasty places. I don't even want those bags. I don't care
exactly.
about
It's
those
like
bags.
as far as
Keep
like
that bag away.
shit
I don't want the
from
secret Republican who really hates niggas. And if I mention,
exactly.
I don't want that. So I want him to know, don't even offer me a bag.
It's also a difference between speaking out against something and saying nothing. So like the shit that really pisses me off about this shit is like I don't know if you've seen John Cena posted an entire video
Oh man.
in Mandarin to
Okay.
speak in a positive manner about China. Like,
Oh
there's
man.
no way I would do no shit like that. I would just
Yeah, what they do?
simply not say anything. Same thing
Yeah, I
with
would just
Israel. There's no way I
turn the
would
offer
speak
down.
exact. There's no way I would just say positive shit about Israel, or there's no way that I would.
Yeah, like I
I
don't
would
need to
just
step on
simply not
y'all. I'm a
say anything.
yeah, right, yeah.
Like that's my whole
But see,
thing.
that's
Where
the
niggas
difference.
with
That's where
money
niggas take the bag.
say exactly.
And let's
That's
be
what I'm
real
saying.
here. You already know that bag hitting.
I know it is,
You know the bag
but is it
should
worth
listen.
human suffering?
Well, the way they reason it is, well, the suffering gonna happen either way, right?
Fuck with that.
I might as well get in on it, right? I'm like, dog, come on. You might as well get
Them
in on
niggas
it.
are dirty.
Yeah, nasty
I hope
behavior.
I know there's no possible way, but I hope every famous nigga hears this, yo. Dirty
All of them, yo.
money is
Please, yo.
dirty. Y'all are taking it, so you're
Yeah,
enabling it.
yeah.
Any
Now,
nigga that's talking
yeah.
positive on Israel, you
Oh,
are
yes.
enabling the genocide of
That's just
Palestinian
facts.
people.
That's
Same
just
thing in
finished.
China. Y'all niggas talking positive about China. Y'all are doing the same thing. All
Yeah, and
y'all.
that's my thing.
Either
Like, and
anything.
shoot, even the U.S. shit, bro. You
Yeah,
could, bro.
yeah.
The
I shit, we
CIA
still got it
couldn't
here.
pay me to be like,
Yeah.
yo, tell niggas you really fuck with like the way we handle. Bro, I don't know what y'all do there. What the fuck are you talking
Either
about?
say something positive if you can't because you're under obligation. Don't say nothing at all. Don't say nothing positive. Don't
I'm
take
like,
no money to say nothing positive.
Mr.
That's
CIA man, I can assure you, I have no idea what you guys fucking do on a daily basis.
I know them niggas do. They be destabilizing governments. Like fucking what was the nigga that just got killed not too long ago? Haiti?
Haiti, yeah,
Yeah,
Haiti's
Haiti.
been under fire for a while between France and us.
Yeah, Haiti is
I remember I read into the story with the France, where basically France, they like had a revolution, and France pulled up and was basically like, "All right, well, look, I'll tell y'all what, y'all did win like the first fight of that little revolution y'all little had, but listen, we gonna pull up and we basically just gonna lay waste to this whole island, or y'all could pay us back for freeing yourselves." And I'm like,
I heard that shit too. This
"Pay
is unbelievable.
you? Let me get this straight. I, you want me to pay you back?"
For my
Because you can't
freedom.
own me no more. Yo, you know what's crazy?
Yeah.
Sidebar, right? Well, no, this is kind of related to this, but I randomly read this. It was about Ford, GM, and a couple other companies. But during World War II, right? These companies operated in Germany and
Mhm.
still created like German, like shit for the German army, like for the Nazi army, right? And
Wait,
so,
wait, wait, wait. Why would American companies create shit for
because they had factories out there and they weren't going to shut them down, there's money to be made. Who cares if it's a war going on? So
this
anyway,
world is destined for war and I
yeah,
hate
yeah, yeah,
everybody.
yeah, yeah. But keep going. So anyway, uh what happened was during the battle, there were some battles where literally they would tell them, "Hey, listen, you can hit anything but this place. Don't hit this plant."
Um,
Right?
that's
And so
all right.
literally up to the point where
Yeah.
there was, I think it was I forgot which company, but it's a company's factory that citizens, like German citizens, were using as a bomb shelter during the air raids because they knew it was the only place that wouldn't get bombed.
Mhm.
And they had that, and then there was another one where niggas basically ended up bombing someone's field anyway, overseas, like in
That's all
Germany.
right. Yeah.
Um, and the company, was paid money for their damages.
After people died in
That right, and to me, that's the part where, as a country, I'm just thinking to myself as a government, and I guess again, it was probably the whole too big to fail thing. This, I guess, it started this early, huh? It's probably even earlier on this, but I just can't think as a government. Listen, if I'm at war, bruh, you can tell me and warn me about all your fields all you want. I'm frying whatever the fuck I'm frying over there. Pay you back, can't do it. Sorry, buddy. Like, it's just not gonna happen. Like, and my thing is, I'm not gonna step on you. I'm not gonna be rude and be like, nah, fuck your fields, nigga. Blah blah blah. Nah,
yeah.
nah. I just ain't gonna pay you back, bro. Listen, it's a
See,
war. It's a war. If I see them
see,
niggas out there,
shit
I'm gonna
like
do what I
this,
got to do.
shit like this. You be telling me not to talk about expletive, but expletives need to expletive. This whole
I mean,
situation,
they did. That was in the
no,
40s. Those people did.
n-
They absolutely did.
but the same government that expletive this expletive needs to expletive
Oh yeah,
it's
I mean, well
expletive,
hey, well
expletive,
look up
expletive,
Operation Paperclip, nigga, where we took them Nazis back there.
expletive. I know
Yeah,
paperclip, expletive,
yeah,
This whole shit expletive.
yeah, putting y'all on history right now, man. I better
You
go
don't get
start
the
looking.
history though because I can't say expletive, but
That changes nothing. You just
the
gotta
American.
diversify your bonds, nigga.
Only so many words you can say to describe expletive.
The depravity
The depravity of the U.S. government doing something to people
throughout and the entire history of the U.S.
throughout the
government.
entire people. They throughout the entire history. They did this to people.
Oh, you know what? We were talking about
Expletive.
Kanye earlier. We didn't even do the tier list like we should have.
That's what happened. We just be riffing. What? Oh yeah, the tier list. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I'm
all right. So
definitely trying to.
let's
All
do. All
right,
right. So
let's go.
we gonna make our
You
own
read
tier
it.
list. That's
No,
what I'm.
yeah.
No.
No,
What am I
you
read?
read it and then we'll do our own. You
We're
read
gonna
it.
do our own straight off top. I'm just going
All
chronological
right.
order. The Kanye West tier
Chronological.
list.
Chronological.
Chronological.
Chronological. Chronological.
All right, let's go. Let's go. All right.
Wait,
First
before you
album.
start,
Oh,
before you start,
okay. Yeah, go ahead.
you got Spotify or Apple Music?
What you mean? I'm literally on like tier maker right now.
No,
Like
no, no.
just
I
looking
mean,
at
like,
them.
what do you listen to for music?
Oh, I got Spotify. My fault.
Go to your Spotify and go to Kanye and see how many songs you have liked.
Um, okay. It's gonna be a ton.
I'm saying that's the point.
Mm, yeah. Unc, wake up.
Keep going.
That's funny. I have one liked song.
That's weird. I have 130.
Well, you gotta understand, I wasn't on Spotify all this time, so I have all the Kanye songs in playlists and shit, but like I don't have
You
them
just haven't
liked.
liked them.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
like.
so I'm like,
I have OCD, so I don't know how to describe it. Every single song that I like, it's not just.
this
It's
nigga be
weird.
liking songs, yeah.
Yeah, but no, it's weird.
Nasty.
Like I be putting songs in playlists, but even if I don't put a song in a playlist, that don't mean I don't like it. I just have specific playlists curated to specific thoughts. So like I have 130 songs by Kanye liked outside of playlists.
Mhm.
All right, you can go back to the.
All
I
right,
just want to
so
see how many songs you had. But you disappointed me.
all right,
But
so
yeah, you can go back to
tier
it.
list. So let's start with what album? You know what? Let's start with Ye. I feel like this is the probably easy. So the tiers is S, A, B, C, and D. Honestly, I'm considering getting rid of D. I don't think there really is a D
Yeah, no,
tier Kanye album. So
no,
do we agree on D?
we agree. Yeah,
Okay,
we
so
agree.
it's just S to C, right?
Yeah,
So let's start with Ye. I'm
D
pretty firmly gonna
or
put this
C.
in. He just got rid of D. He said D. Bring it back. Reinstate it.
I'll say C.
Yeah, so I'm gonna put that in C. That one's pretty obvious for me. To me, it's not a terrible album. None of them are. It's just a forgettable album. It's 7 songs. It's
Yeah,
quick.
for sure.
Production is good as always, but
Wait,
just
wait,
nothing.
wait, wait. Are we counting his gospel album with the
No, 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 no,
Kanye
no, no,
band?
no, no. I'm not gonna hold you. I don't even know what to do with that. So,
Oh, okay.
I
Jesus
just,
is king. And
yeah, I'm not
I would
gonna,
say
I'm not gonna step on a gospel album. I don't,
you didn't
So it
listen
is
to
what
it.
it is. Yeah,
I
one I
listened
didn't
to
listen.
it.
I listened to a couple songs. I listened to like 5 songs.
It wasn't bad. I'll give it a B.
Yeah,
I'll give it a B. We don't have to
yeah.
count it. Yeah,
Production wise, listen, that's what I'm saying. It's a Kanye album, bro. Like
it's
it's good,
production wise. Yeah.
So, but
Uh,
anywho,
is Kids See Ghosts on this?
Kids See Ghost is on this. Yes, so is
Okay,
Watch the
okay. We
Throne.
don't have to. Okay, all right. Let's go. Keep
Okay,
going.
so
Keep
next
going.
is let's do Yeezus. Now Yeezus, I'm gonna put at B tier. Or at least that's how I'm feeling.
Let
Only
me
because
let me look at the
it's
songs.
definitely better than C tier. But there's a couple songs on here where it's just like let's look at the album. So you got On Site, great off the top. Black
Yeah.
Skinhead, loved it when it came out.
So
Started to like it less over time. I Am a God. Same thing. I liked it a lot when it first came out, and then I started to like it less over time. New Slaves was cool. Hold My Liquor was
cool,
fire.
cool
Nah,
with
New
Frank
Slaves,
Ocean on it.
I was not super sold on New Slaves. I wasn't. It just what
Really,
it didn't do it for me. No.
really.
Even when I heard it like before like the album dropped or like
Yeah,
because that was one of the songs that was like the singles or whatever. Like I heard it then and I was like, eh. But nigga,
interesting.
when I heard Hold My Liquor, once I got to that part in the album, I
Oh,
said, oh,
man,
is that where we are now?
I spent at least like 3 hours listening to Hold My Liquor. I went
And
to work the next day, hungover,
so you
listening
got
to
Hold
Hold
My
My
Liquor, you got I'm In It.
Liquor.
Oh
Yeah,
my goodness.
Blood on the Leaves
You
is
got
a
Blood
15
on the
out of 10
Leaves.
song.
I mean,
15 out of 10.
oh man, you
It's
got Guilt Trip.
15
Guilt Trip
out
is crazy
of
fire.
10.
Send It
Kid
Up is
Cudi,
fire. Oh
shit.
my
Yeah.
goodness. Bound 2 is pretty damn
Like
good.
I'm hearing a lot of oh my god.
It's still a B tier album. I'm not putting
No,
it at A.
no, no. I'm putting it at A just because
Okay.
you
All right. I'll tell you what.
no
Well,
that you're just
I'll make a B
no no
plus.
no. I'll give no. You gave your reason. I'll give my reason. You said that after a while, black skin had it didn't hit you like the same way it did originally. Same way with I Am a God. Same way with New Slaves.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say they all hit me the same no matter when I listen to them. A tier. So that's the
Okay.
only disagreement we got.
All
It's
right, but
just
it's
those
A,
2
B.
songs.
You want to do a B plus? You want to just
B plus.
aggregate
Yeah,
these?
that's B plus. B
Yeah.
plus.
Okay.
We'll
All
do that.
right.
Yeah,
So
I'll
we'll do
do
that at B plus, right?
yeah. Right.
All right. Now, oh, this is a goodie. We've got graduation.
Oh.
Um, I'm not gonna get into much detail. This is S.
Yeah. Facts. There's
All
no
right.
to discuss.
All
We
right.
gotta go through the songs.
Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna go through songs. The one thing I will say is, man, the chokehold those stupid ass shades had on all of us. Oh my goodness, during this era. Do you
I'm
remember? Do you remember? I know you.
Of
Of course, do
course
you
I
remember?
remember.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
have
right.
a
I'm
whole
sorry. I'm sorry. Do
fucking
you remember?
mixtape. I have a
Yeah,
whole
you were
mixtape
alive then.
of
You
this
were
shit.
alive then, so you clearly had to remember it.
Have you not seen my mixtape where I had shades on in the fucking mixtape cover?
I know I ain't listening to your bum ass mixtape, nigga.
Sorry.
Nah, I'm
Sorry.
I'm just playing. That shit was alright. Don't worry about it. All right, but look, next we got college dropout.
Alright, college dropout. Let's see.
Now this one, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Hey.
This is an instant S for me. Oh, it's an A for you. Okay. Now, let me talk about why I believe this is an S tier album and
Yeah.
one of, if not Kanye's best album.
Definitely one of Kanye's best albums. I'm
I
not
mean,
gonna
it's top
that
three.
at
It's
all.
top three somewhere. I don't care what else is in the top three. That shit's somewhere up there. But
Shit.
it's just they're. I mean, song by song, it's like you got "We Don't Care," amazing song, a bop, a ditty. This was a bop before they had bops. You know what I'm saying? But
Actually, you know what? I take it back. S. I just
it's
went through
us.
all the
Okay.
songs,
Yeah, yeah. I
even the
mean,
interludes.
yeah,
Even
no,
the
yeah,
interludes.
yeah. And then I
And
told you, Grace like a goddamn fourth grader.
yeah, they got fake Bernie Mac. Let's go. It's off top.
Yeah, nah, it's
That's
too
the
easy.
winner.
It's too
Off
easy.
top. Yeah.
All right. So what else? What else? Boom, boom, boom. Got graduation day. We got all falls down. I mean, oh my goodness, with the video too with Stacy.
Video. Yeah, how fast?
Man.
Yeah,
We
niggas
got
always.
I'll Fly Away. Ooh, and you already know. I knew this one because I was in the church. So when I heard this, I was like, "Oh, that boy's soulful." Ooh, said, "Ooh, spaceship." Oh man, what a. Come on, Jesus
I already
walk.
said it's an S. We don't gotta
Never. No,
go
I
through it.
know. I want to
You
go through. I
wanted to
want
go through
to.
it. You
Never let me
wanted to
down.
go
Get
through
him
it. Yeah.
high.
This nigga, he
New
wanted to see
workout
it.
plan.
Yeah.
Slow jams. Breathe in. Breathe out. School spirit, skit one, and then the schools. Oh my god! And we ain't get the two words through the wire. Family business, which is one of my
Through the
favorite sentimental Kanye songs of all time.
man, through the wire.
This amazing album, amazing album. Let's just keep it moving. Watch the Throne.
Graduation next. Oh, Watch the Throne. Is Watch the Throne next? Really?
No, no, no. I'm not doing them in sequential order. I'm just doing it in the order of the pictures. So
Uh,
don't even worry about that. Yeah, I started with yeah. Come on,
oh
catch up.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, facts.
Um,
No Church
Watch
in
the
the
Throne.
Wild. Lift
This,
off.
this,
Niggas in Paris.
this is gonna be
Otis.
yeah. This is gonna be an S for me.
This is an S. This is a straight up S.
Yeah,
Look at
I
that.
think it's pretty easy.
This motherfucker. It illest motherfucker in life and ham. And
This
I gotta
motherfucker
go
alive.
ham. Yeah, this is an S plus. No, this is a S plus.
All
We ain't
right,
even had
all
an S
right, all
plus.
right. Now. Let's get to late registration. I've got a controversial opinion here.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
I feel that college dropout is better in late registration in every way. But, well, no. So I think it's better in every way. And I think because it's an improvement on late registration, I feel like late registration almost has to be A tier and not S. Because how could they both be S tier while one's in, like, is there an S plus tier? Like, how would that work?
I mean, in games there is an S plus tier. So
Yeah, that's true. That's true. We could, but see, my problem is, I mean, if we're doing S plus, then I mean, these are all S plus tier. So it's like right, like I don't want to like
listen,
skew
listen.
the scaling into where everything's S and there's like one C, one B, and one A. Like,
Listen, if it has to happen, it has to happen. That's just how Kanye's albums go. But I'm telling you, late registration. The skits are better. The skits
Yeah,
are better.
sure better.
The skits are better.
Well,
We
on Late
got Drive
Registration?
Slow. No, no, no. Late registration. Yeah.
Oh, no. I think the
We got
college skits are better.
no.
I
I think
think the
broke,
individual
broke, broke,
songs
five
are
broke. We ain't got it. Broke, five
Mhm.
broke. We ain't got it. You think
Bro, those college dropout skits? Are you kidding me? The intro skit, nigga, the
I
fucking
brought your brother's hit
graduation
today?
skit, the school spirit skits, all of them. The
I
Broke
brought
Pop
your
Broke is from
brother's hit
College
today.
Dropout.
To,
That's
what's
the school spirit skit. Yes, nigga.
no? Wait.
Yeah. Was that not the whole point
No,
of
no. That's late registration. Broke, five broke. We ain't got it. Ain't got no money. Ain't
Hmm,
got no clothes. That's skit 2 in late registration.
hmm. Go
Skit
figure.
1 is I brought your brother's hit today to start our own fraternity.
Yeah.
Broke. We ain't got it.
And yet again, I think I still stand on my point. Late Registration is an A. It's a very great album. It's a great album. Not a good one. It's
What?
a great album.
Wait, think about. All right, so wait. Heard him say,
Phenomenal song.
touch the sky,
Phenomenal song.
gold digger.
Phenomenal song.
Like I said, skit 1, I brought you brothers here today
Yeah,
to
yeah,
start
sure.
our own fraternity.
Yeah.
Drive slow with
Mhm,
GLC and Paul Wall.
I remember.
My way home.
Mhm,
I'm on my way
I remember. They
home.
say home is where fate is. Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Crack music.
Mhm. Stupid hard.
Roses.
Stupid hard.
Bring me down.
Stupid hard.
Addiction.
Woo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Get
that's
number
why this is an
2.
S tier album. That's why this is
No,
an
no,
S tier album.
no, but you said this is late registration. This isn't college dropout. This
Yeah,
is
no,
all
and Late Registration is an S tier album. Why did someone say it was an A tier album?
you did.
Me?
You
No.
said that.
No way. Couldn't have been me.
I
I'm
was
putting Late Registration at
all
S,
right.
right? That's where
I
I'm putting it. I don't know about you, buddy, but
all
I'm
right.
putting it at S.
All right. You're already agreeing with me, but I'm gonna still continue to go. Diamonds from Sierra Leone.
The remix or the first one?
First one.
And the remix is on there
Diamonds.
too.
Wait, no, this is the remix with
Oh,
Kanye West and
because the
Jay-Z.
remix was on it.
Diamonds are
Yeah.
forever. They are
You
rings.
know, I know the song.
Yeah. All right. We major. No,
Oh yeah,
we
that used to
major.
be my alarm clock.
This
That used to be
whole
my
song.
alarm
Nah,
clock.
this just elevated the song to S plus. We major. This album, late registration is S plus.
All
We
right,
majors,
I'll
yes.
add an S plus tier.
Yep.
I didn't think I'd
And
have
we're
to
not even
do it.
done yet. We're not even done yet. Skit
We are
3.
not. We sure aren't done.
This is founded years ago by broke slaves years ago. It did not have years ago. Okay, yeah. Hey mama, S plus, S plus plus. This got hey mama on it. S plus plus, plus.
All right.
Mm.
All right. Well, look, it's an S plus. So let's move on to 808s and heartbreaks, which I
Wait,
also think
the album is still not over. They
it's 21 songs. I know you're
got
just reading it too damn slow.
celebration. They got the Diamonds remix. Okay, they got
Yeah, look, and they also
late.
have an S plus album here. We know I'll be late for that. I
Okay,
remember.
yeah,
Let's
okay,
move on to 808s
yeah, 808.
because this is also gonna be an S album. It's either S or S plus. Which one is it?
Hold on, let me go through it. I know it's S off top, but let's see. Say You Will,
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to Heartbreak,
Mm-hmm.
Heartless,
Mm-hmm.
Amazing, Love Lockdown. I don't even need to finish S plus.
All right.
Paranoid, RoboCop, Streetlights, Bad News, See You in My Nightmares, Coldest Winter, Pinocchio, S plus, S plus plus.
You know what my only issue with this album is? I think it's an
What?
S, not an S plus, only
What?
because of Pinocchio story. I'm not a fan of that song.
I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one.
That's
Okay,
it.
yeah,
That's
I'll
all.
give you that.
That's all.
It's
That
not
makes it an
that
S
I'm
to
not
me.
a fan, but I if I'm listening to this album, I don't listen to Pinocchio Story. It's not a bad song. I just
Yeah.
don't
No,
listen to
it's
it.
not a bad song at all.
It's
It's just like
definitely yeah, it's bad.
I've almost never wanted to hear it, in my
Yeah,
opinion. Like,
yeah.
all right,
That's
we
bad
got
for you.
Life of Pablo next. I think we already. Well, we did go over this off air. So
We
I
covered it off
originally
air.
believe this was a C tier album.
Let them niggas know what your bad.
And
You're bad.
after a bit of I guess
Reconvincing.
reflecting.
What do we call it? Reconditioning training. I plugged your
No, yeah.
eyeballs up to a studio and plugged your ears to a TV, like a
A-
movie or
a-
some shit.
After further review, The Life of Pablo is an A tier album.
Let's go.
First down,
Let's
Team West.
let's say what's on it. What we got? We got Ultralight Beam.
Trash. So no.
Father Stretch My Hands Part 1.
Father Stretch My Man's Part 2.
Part 2. Yep. Famous with Rihanna on it. Rihanna is automatic.
Famous was the song. Famous I didn't like when I first came out and it grew on me. I didn't like that song at first. Feedback. What song is Feedback? I don't want to play it. Get struck down.
Hey.
Okay, I can't hear it, and that's good. Let's go to highlights. Highlights is a real one. Lowlights was what, like the little skip, but not skip, but like the little interlude basically before it.
Lowlights.
It was an interlude, essentially, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically an interlude, but it's still good.
Highlights.
It's a gospel interlude, if anything.
Yeah. Freestyle 4. I think that was the one I was like, eh.
Yeah,
I
no,
love
I'm
Kanye. I was
in.
like, oh,
Yeah,
come
I'm
on.
still in.
Then Waves, yeah. Fuck My Life, yeah.
Yeah, there's no way you can. I mean, did you see the Travis Scott version of F My Life?
Mm-mm.
It's on YouTube. Look this shit up because that shit is 10 times better. Real Friends.
Hold on.
Real Friends. Damn it. Okay.
Yeah, Real Friends
Wolves.
definitely. Yeah.
Wolves. Do you remember? Like Wolves is such a good song, just because of the hype. Because before Life of Pablo came out, did you hear Frank Ocean sing, "The rings are ring down, burn out, cave in, the lights
Yeah, I
in."
was about to say, I remember there was so much hype for this. I think that was part of why I didn't like this album. I think it was just like
Really, the
the
hype
way this
turned
was. It was the way it was marketed. I was just like, I
on.
don't. What is The Life of Pablo? Nigga, your name's Kanye. Who the fuck is Pablo?
Nigga, his kid's name Pablo.
Which one?
The last one, I think.
Cause ain't none of their names Pablo.
His first one's named North. He had a nigga named
You got
Saint.
North, you got Saint, and there's another one, and it ain't Pablo.
I think
Ain't no Pablos.
his last nigga name not Pablo.
He probably talking about Picasso. And what was Picasso famous for? Paintings. But you know what else he was doing? He was beating his wife.
Was he doing that? Really?
He was doing that. My sources tell me.
What
Adam
are
Schefter voice.
How do you know that? Like
What do
what?
you mean? It's well known. It's just they
Is it?
downplayed.
I
Yes,
didn't know that.
they don't cover this in art class. Of course not.
Of
They're not
course,
gonna
yes, so
mention it.
why the fuck would I know that?
Same thing about Van Gogh. When they mentioned him cutting
Van
his ear
Gogh was
off, but
beating
they
bitches
didn't get
too?
into why he
What?
did it. They didn't talk about the mental illness and
He
all that.
cut his ear off because of a bitch?
No, well, it ain't had nothing to do with one. I'm saying they don't mention none of these motherfuckers' backstories. They're just like, look, he was nice at painting. Yeah, he went through some hard times. Him and his wife divorced. I'm like, but why did they divorce? They don't tell you that.
Okay, so Pablo Picasso was beating bitches, and the nigga that cut his ear off, ergo, was because it was
He said ergo. I'm crying. Vincent Ergo.
who cuts their ear off because they're depressed.
Hey man, a
I
nigga who's
I've
tired of
been,
hearing shit. I get it.
I've been depressed for.
All right, let's get through this. Let's get this because we are
Where we at?
dragging. We're
We had
dragging
wolves.
us.
We had wolves. All right, Frank's
No,
track.
no, no. We're good at this.
Frank's track.
We've
No.
already gone
This,
over this. This
all right,
is
so
an
this is
A.
S tier. We got
It would be S
30
if
hours. No parties in LA. Facts.
yeah, facts, fade, St. Pablo. It ended strong.
Okay,
Ended
here we go.
very strong. I think
Yeah,
those
it
two
ended
songs,
very.
like Freestyle 4, I Love Kanye, and a couple of the interludes were just like they weren't bad, but again, they weren't phenomenal like I'm expecting. So it's A tier. I would give this an A tier. It's better than Yeezus. I would argue Yeezus could be a bit more experimental, like influential than Life of Pablo, but I don't think it's a better album.
Okay, all right. What's the next one? What's the next one?
Kids See Ghosts. I'm gonna put that at C. I
Yeah,
liked
I
it.
didn't listen to it.
I'm
I
a
listened
big fan
to
of
it.
Cudi. It just was so
I
fuck.
love
It was
no,
short
yeah,
and unforgettable. It's the same thing as
exactly.
Ye.
I love Kid Cudi. I love Kid Cudi. He's my favorite artist outside of Ye, but I didn't even
You
listen to
couldn't
Kid
even force
so
yourself to care about this shit.
I heard like 2 songs and I turned it off, so whatever you said is correct.
I
I
listened to. There's a couple songs in there. Like there's this one song that I got added onto my joint.
what's the
There's
song?
some good songs on there. There's some real good songs in there. Fire is a good song. Fourth Dimension's pretty good. You know, there's Freeborn. There's a couple songs in there. But for me, I was just like overall, this just ain't it for me. Cruel Summer is
Alright,
next.
Cruel Summer. Let's go. Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, now we getting with some
No,
real
now we
shit.
getting spooky. So first song, we already got some spooky things going on, and when you look at those artists on there, but we know to the world, to the world.
To the world, yeah.
Then they had click.
Eh,
I mean, come on, Mercy,
unbelievable.
New
Unfucking
God
believable.
Flow.
Yeah.
First up, Mercy.
Mercy?
Mercy set the precedent
Mercy.
for Two Chains walking on everybody's verse.
Yeah. No,
You
that's
just knew from that point on. Oh, okay, this nigga's gonna smoke my shit, huh?
nigga, fucking alright, so first off, this album back in I don't even remember when it came out, 2012. Nigga, Click and Mercy were the only things that I were listening to when I was high.
That was all you
Whenever
would
I
hear on the
smoke,
radio, either way.
yeah, whenever I would smoke, I would hear fucking Click and Mercy. So A tier for this album. I don't even know about the rest. Just A tier off top. If you disagree, we can go through the songs and I won't disagree.
You
It's
said
just
it's
them
A
two
tier.
songs. I'm saying it's A tier just based off of Click and Mercy. But if
I'm
you
I'm
disagree
not gonna
with
hold
the other
you.
songs, then we can go through it.
I have always wanted to say that this album is S tier, and it is.
Oh, okay.
It truly
Well,
is.
I
I
don't even
mean, if we go song by song, artist by artist, feature by feature, what album's fucking with this?
you
Like,
got it.
how could I say that Pablo is significantly better than this? It's either slightly better than this or
That's
not better than this.
facts. No, that's definitely true.
So this is an S tier album for me. A lot of people were always like, I'm like, bro, what song is the miss on here? The only one you could argue
Art.
is maybe what the Don't Like remix. Maybe you just like the original better.
Yeah,
But even
but
then, it's just like, bro, come on. The remix had
exactly.
Pusha T, Big Sean, Jadakiss, and
And
Kanye on
Kanye
it.
West.
Like, bro,
First
listen,
off,
I love Chief Keef,
this
but Chief
probably
Keef does not compare to those four
this
niggas.
probably elevated Chief Keef's
Oh, it
fucking
did. I
career.
know, probably. It absolutely did.
With Kanye West on the track, Chief Keef?
Pusha T, Big Sean, Jada. Are you dumb? All
Unbelievable. Any nigga that said this shit was less than fucking A
right.
tier is a fucking
And finally,
my
we've got my
S plus tier. S plus
yeah,
tier. You don't even say it.
this
S plus
one's S
tier.
plus.
Yeah, it's S plus.
I
What
remember hearing this for the first time and I couldn't believe it. I was just like, it's so
is
cohesive. It all fits together. It all makes sense, Kanye. I get it. I
I don't I
after
don't like
years.
I don't like to get emotional when I'm talking to random people, obviously, but me and my mom used to love Kanye West. That was our favorite artist. We used to listen to him together.
Hmm.
And my mom died in October 2010. And
This came out like November.
my beautiful, yes, my
Okay.
beautiful, dark, twisted fantasy. Not just the album, but Kanye
The
West put out
video too, yeah.
a
Like
movie
the
for it.
movie, yeah,
He
like the
put out a
45,
movie
50-minute
for
movie.
it. Yeah, he put out a movie for it in
Don't
November.
believe anything you see on
And
TV.
I watched this movie and it changed my entire life. So did the album. And so this is legitimately
The
my
magnum opus.
favorite Kanye album because it was I feel like he made this for my mom.
He did.
That's why I have such a connection to Kanye because his mom died and my mom died and he made my beautiful dark twisted fantasy and he made a whole movie for it. And my mom would have loved to watch this with me on TV, but she couldn't. So this is S plus 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 tier Kanye.
And there you have it, folks. My beautiful dark twisted fantasy, a
The
living testament to
Kanye.
memories that never die.
Yep.
Absolutely beautiful.
Facts.
Well, folks, just to recap, we got Yay, Kitsy goes to C. We got Yeezus at B.
Saying to recap, can you even remember the shit we were talking about from the beginning?
No, I'm recapping the tier list. That's it, buddy.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. Life of Pablo at A. You kidding me? I gotta listen to this over again for the timestamps. Life of Pablo A. S tier is 4 albums. We got Cruel Summer, 808s, Watch the Throne, and Graduation. S plus, we got Late Registration, College Dropout, and My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Not a single B or C for Kanye. Kanye is a
No, there's one B.
well.
Wait, what? Not a B.
and that-
Wait, I just told you.
This
What do you
shit
mean?
that I listen to. Sorry, not a single good Kanye album below a B.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Okay, yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, the shit that I play the most is all the S tier stuff.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not listening to fucking
You know,
Ye
I'm a
or
tier whore.
Kid
Sorry. You said,
Ghost.
ew, B tier music? Stop.
I'm not listening to Ye or Ghost, Kitsy Ghost. I'm sorry.
Hey,
But Kid
hey
Cudi.
guys, you want to hear some experiments? No.
Listen. Next stream, we're talking about Kid Cudi.
Stream like we on
One of my
Twitch.
sorry, that's what I used to be doing. I'm sorry, my head's down now. But no, next podcast, we're talking about Kid Cudi, who is my absolute favorite artist behind Kanye West. I love
No,
Kid
we can
Cudi.
do a Cuddy tier list.
We
I probably would be less like I listen to all of Cuddy's shit, but there's certain things that well no, actually it's probably the same as this. It's probably exactly the same
yeah,
as this. There's like 2 or 3 like 2 albums probably where I'm like I didn't really catch those, buddy.
I've
And then
listened
everything else I
to
played and I either loved it or like sort of liked it or fucking
I've
adored it or
listened
something.
to every Cudi album, even the random rock album, Indie
Is
Cut.
the other one with Ballmain Jeans on it?
Yeah, Indie
I'd
Cut.
like I listened to like 4 songs on that, and I was just like, "Yo, my man, this just ain't for me." But I
I
respect you.
bought
I
that
love
shit.
you.
I'm not going to. I fucking bought
What was
that.
the other one? That speeding bullet
Speeding Bullet,
speeding.
yeah, I bought that album too. I
I
got it.
that one I also listened to like 3 4 songs. I was like, "Hey, bro, this
Yeah,
ain't for me, man." But I appreciate you for stepping outside the box,
That's
man.
exactly.
I
That's why
love
I
what you're
bought it.
doing here, big bro.
I'm not even a fan of what you're doing here, but I just fuck with you.
love what you're doing, big bro. Yo, you killing them, big
Buying
bro.
it. I'm buying it. So I bought every single album that Kid Cudi has put out, even if I didn't like it. I bought Indie Cut. I bought the one after that. I just fuck with Kid Cudi. But that's besides the point. This shit is coming to an end. Next week, you got some shit to look forward to.
Yes, sir. You don't understand how long this one was?
Pretty long. Probably
It's like
pretty.
2 hours and 20 minutes.
People who really want to listen to us talk for 2 hours.
No, I hardly want to listen to myself talk for 2 hours, but somebody's got to do it.
Yeah,
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been fun. It's been great. Make sure you ask Joe Biden about them loans.
for real.
Enjoy yourselves. Having a fantastic weekend. What else? Anything else coming? Any holidays are coming? No.
No, just the
Nothing special.
government sucks. They don't care about any of us. So anybody listening, Democrat, Republican, whatever it is, the government isn't gonna save you. Capitalism is a lie.
It's the Lil Wayne
You're
voice. He
broke.
can't save you.
Yeah, you're broke because of the government. It's not your own failings.
You're a
Unless,
victim.
yeah, you are a victim. Unless, I mean, you know if you be fucking up. You know if the government is fucking you up or if you're fucking
Yeah.
up. You
Sometimes it don't be like. Sometimes
sometimes
it
it
like.
don't
They
be.
be like the white man want to hold me down. I'm like, no, I think it's a nigga holding you back.
Sometimes you be fuck. If you be smoking weed for a job, you know you need a drug test for. I mean, sometimes y'all need to be fucking yourselves up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so,
All
look,
right,
you got look. I understand the rules of the game may not be fair, but if you got to play by the rules to play in the game, then you You do what you do, you get your spoils, and then you use your spoils to, you know what I'm saying? Like it's certain times and places where you fight, you can't fight the system if the system is
Yeah,
designed to, like, if you
that's
gotta get the
facts.
drug test, nigga, you better just be clean for the drug
Get
test.
the fucking drug test, nigga. Damn.
Or
Yeah, it's
or
not
or
the government
or
not just always against you. Like the
or
government definitely is against you, but just not in this specific
you ain't
situation.
hear from me, but look, I mean, it's forums where you can get some clean pee. I'm just saying. Anywho, y'all, student loans, uh, salmonella. Oh wow, okay.
Salmonella?
Salmonella,
Salmonella,
salmonella sweaters is what I
salmon
was gonna say.
Salmonella's? I like it better
Salabama,
that way. Salmabella, yeah, I like it better that way.
Selma Bama.
Salmanasis. Alright, let's end this shit.
Yeah, yeah. Let's get out of here, Craig. Keep
Call
going.